Okay. Well, yeah, Ebony, whenever you, like, I just started. You know they about to come. I haven't even really shared it out yet. Yeah, Sharze, she was arrested. Like, I just started. Yeah, Sharze, she was arrested. She got arrested today. Hey, Slight Work. She was arrested because apparently she ran a red light, y'all. She ran a, like, that's where she effed up at. Come on, Heaven. I can't believe she ran a red light and had us really advocating for her. So more than likely she
I
gonna
sent you
plead
some
out.
other stuff too.
She
She
already said she
apparently
was
had
gonna plead
clothes.
out though
I was
before
trying
she
to
gonna
sent you
plead
some
out.
other stuff too.
She
She
already said she
apparently
was
had
gonna plead
clothes.
out though
I was
before
trying
she
to
got arrested.
I was trying to get more tea. Apparently she
Hey
had clothes
Heaven.
and stuff in the car with her. Hey, I was trying to get more tea. Get more tea. Apparently she
Hey
had
Heaven.
clothes and stuff in the car with her. Get more tea. Apparently she had clothes in the car and stuff when they got her. I couldn't. I left from where
Yeah,
I was
they
at,
said she had
so that
bags
cut off my
packed because
more tea. Apparently she had clothes. Couldn't. I left from where
yeah,
I was
they
at,
said she had
so that
bags
cut off my
packed because oh, so she had an attorney. Her attorney asked them to because she self surrender, but and she asked for, and then they said yeah, she knew about the warrant, but instead of her self surrendering, she gonna tell her attorney that she can't. I think she might have been going out of town though, y'all. We don't know because it is the holidays. So she told them
because
that she
close to
could.
Christmas. Yeah, it could be.
Right. She told them that she couldn't self surrender for 7 to 10 days, right? So she might have had a trip already booked and planned. So we told them that she couldn't self surrender, right? So she might have had a trip already booked and planned. So we don't know. But they did go to her house and arrest her, and she already had bags packed, like she was about to leave. I could not believe,
Yeah,
though, that she ran that red light.
right before Christmas too.
Yo, it's, I could not believe, like,
Right before Christmas too.
yo. It seemed like everybody getting locked up right before Christmas. See, that's why I don't be celebrating Christmas. This is
Right,
why, because it's always that nonsense. I'd have been pissed if
but
I spent my money
due
in Christmas. There's always that nonsense. I'd have been.
to other circumstances that should be, and we're not even getting into that, but that should be a cautionary tale for other things that's going on right now. And I ain't even getting into that.
You said what?
Tell for other things that's going on right now. And I
You said what? What was the last thing you said about
that
things
should
that's
be a
going on right
cautionary
now?
tale for other things that's going on right now. And I'm not be a
Going on right
cautionary
now?
tale for other things, not even getting into that on here.
Got you. I
In
know
other
exactly
words,
what
you
you're
know what
talking
I'm talking
about.
about. You know exactly
I
what I'm
got
talking
you.
about.
Okay, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Even getting into that on here.
Got you. I
In
know
other
exactly.
words,
I
you know what I'm
got
talking
you.
about.
Okay, I know exactly. Yep.
They take their
But you know
time. Because
what?
when did this happen? November what? When did this
November the
happen?
3rd.
November, when did this?
Yep.
They take their
But you know
time. Because
what?
when did this
November the
happen?
3rd.
November, when did this? Okay.
Was it
So that was
November?
almost a full
No.
2 months.
Was it November?
It have the
Damn.
dates in the article I sent you, but it's been like
Yeah.
a full
No.
2 months.
Was it November?
But it's been like a full
Yeah, it
two
was
months or so.
November. November
Same way with
3rd.
Holly. Remember that was like a full 2 months. So they take their time.
No, Holly, they didn't come and get her until 3 months later. Boy, like Holly thing
Right. But
happened
what I'm
way back
saying
in
is it could be
September. 3 months later. Boy, like Holly thing
right. But
happened
what I'm
way back.
saying, that's what I'm saying. So it could be 2 to 3 months. Just because it don't happen right then, it does not mean that it's
Well,
not gonna
they put
happen.
in the
In
article,
other
they even
words,
said,
it don't happen right then, it does not mean that it's
well,
not gonna
they put
happen.
in the
In
article,
other
they even
words.
said that the police confirmed, y'all. The police confirmed they was not investigating her until, and you know that doggone street scholar. The police confirmed, y'all. The police confirmed they was not, and you know that doggone street scholars. I can't stand his little snitch bitch excuse my language. Ooh, but they were not investigating her until they started reporting her, sending in the videos and stuff. You hear me? Once they started reporting her, that's
I
when
know.
they started to investigate her in the videos and stuff. You hear me? Once they started reporting her, they started to investigate her, which is messed up. I mean, don't get me
He
wrong.
is
What
a
she did was
nightmare.
messed up, but I don't believe in no snitches. You know that. Like, I'm from Chicago. We don't play that shit. Don't be snitching. Snitches get stitches.
Yeah,
Messed up. I mean, don't get me
he
wrong.
is
What
a
she did was
nightmare.
messed up, but I don't believe in no snitches. We don't play that shit. Don't be snitching. Snitches get stitches,
Yeah,
or you be digging up ditches.
he's a different breed. That's all I'm gonna
Well, what's
say.
wrong with your cell phone reception? Why you was over there talking about Kiki? Now look at you
I
with your
don't know.
one
I'm in
bar.
my living room.
Mm.
I'm in my living room. I be in a lot of streets, and he is like public enemy number one. When I be out in the streets, and he is like public enemy number one. Man, don't nobody like that dude.
Ooh, Bray King.
The name you just said,
Uh huh.
the
Dang,
name you just
boy.
said, name you just said, the
Dang,
name you
boy.
just said.
Dang. I'm just
So
like,
what did that
okay,
tell you? Can't, if ain't nobody rocking with you, that means something can't be right. How ain't nobody rocking with
girl,
you? How do everybody not like? Can't, if ain't nobody rocking, how ain't nobody rocking with
girl,
you? How do everybody not like you? Come on now.
girl. Don't get me started. Do not get me
Right,
started.
I'm
What
not.
keep you at?
You. Come on now.
Girl, do not get me
Right,
started.
I'm
What
not.
keep you at?
I'm not. Some things I ain't gonna talk about on here. We'll talk on the phone.
She said, if nothing else, it was definitely
I'm
what
not.
keep you at?
Ain't gonna talk about on here. We'll talk on
She said, if nothing else, it was
the
definitely
uh-uh.
distracted
No.
driving, huh, L? Well, see, here's the thing about that distracted driving.
Yeah.
My thing is, I don't feel like her live streaming caused the accident, and I'll stand on that, and I'm gonna keep standing on that because she didn't swerve off the road, she didn't go on the sidewalk, and he was not in the crosswalk. Okay, they have confirmed that he was not in the crosswalk, but on the sidewalk, and he was confirmed that he was not in the crosswalk, but I did not take into account that she ran a red light. Now there were people saying though that she ran a red light, but I'm like, count that she ran a red light. Now there were people saying though, supposed to be just saying all type of shit. So I didn't know what was the truth, but the police
Right.
did confirm that she ran a
So
red
that
light.
happened.
Crypto supposed to be just saying all type of shit. Know what was the truth, but the police
Right.
did confirm that she ran a
So
red
that
light.
happened. It happened
Crypto.
on. It happened on 11/3. So today the 20. It happened on 11/3. So today the 23rd of
Hey
December.
Rhonda, you up
So
today the 23rd?
what? Almost a full 2 months. Almost.
Hey
I mean,
Sierra.
they took their time to conduct their little investigation. I guess this is the amount of time it took them to complete or conclude their investigation.
They say talking about thank goodness
Conclude their investigation.
she been charged. That woman had a lot of haters. Good Lord. With friends like hers, who needs enemies?
Hey
Hey
y'all.
L.
Hey y'all.
But
How y'all
also
doing?
but it didn't help.
Who needs enemies?
Hey
Hey
y'all.
L.
But it didn't help that she was kind of intertwined in some other stuff too, in the midst of
Right.
all.
That's what it
That's a
was.
phone call
That messy
conversation.
talk. That shit is what really did it.
That's not a too, in the midst of
Right.
all.
TikTok. That shit is what really did it.
That's not a
So I just feel
conversation
like that
for
we've all probably
in
been
this
up.
Yes,
case right
Key.
here.
She got charged, honey, today. She was arrested. Hey, Mama Mo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Key. She was arrested today.
I think we're all a victim of being distracted because I know I
Yes,
didn't
right
fuss at
before
my kids
Christmas.
driving. I
Right.
didn't been fussing about homework. Did you turn being distracted? Because I know I
Yes,
didn't
right
fuss at
before
my kids
Christmas.
driving. I didn't turn this in. Why you ain't put grease on your face? Don't pick that up. Don't drop that. What you doing? I done dropped food in my lap myself. Dropped my sauce and all of those. This in. Why you ain't put grease on your face? Don't pick that up. Don't drop that. Myself. Drop my sauce and all of those things. We
Right,
definitely all have
right.
been, a
Hmm.
victim. I mean, I'd have been filling in my eyebrows on my way to work and all of those things. However, and it didn't result in anything, but it definitely doesn't mean I haven't been distracted. So it's not even to be like, oh, she should, XYZ. But I'm gonna tell you what, it probably, even when I heard about it, I didn't think about it so much. But my friend on this past Friday just the same well, not she wasn't driving, she was actually passenger seat in
Hey,
someone else's
Lisa.
car.
Thank you for that. Heart me,
And
Mama Mo. Uh-huh.
in a car, they were hit by head on, but the car was across on the other side. It had to go through like an embankment of grass and everything to
Thank you,
actually
Mama
land
Mo.
over there.
Hmm.
And she passed away. And what's crazy is she had just hit my other friend up that owns a diagnostic shop and was like, girl, my car done gave out on me.
Hey, thank you for that,
It had just hit my other friend up that owns a out on me.
Hey, thank you for that, Floyd.
And they
I
told her,
bet
they were
you.
like, oh, okay, well, we'll come in. Well,
Thank you, Mama Mo.
I'll come and get you, get the car on Monday. And Saturday, she was in an accident and passed away. And they say charges are pending. So I don't know what the charges are about. But I'm like, well, dang, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of crazy. And she's the only one that passed away. And thank you. She's the only one that, so I don't know what the charges are about. But I'm like, well, dang, the only one that passed away. And thank you. She's the only one that passed away. And it's like right before the holiday, she had a 12-year-old. And it's kind of like, dang, you just really never know.
Thanks for the gifts.
Yeah, that's Mama Mo. That's my friend, Heaven. Mama Mo. Okay.
You just really never know.
Thanks for the gifts.
Yeah, that's Mama Mo. Okay, but here's my thing, because y'all know I've been covering this since November. Literally, I've been covering this. Before I even knew about a messy talk, covering this since November. Literally knew about a messy talk or any doggone thing. And I was really giving Tea Time the benefit of the doubt for the simple fact, there was a lot of people that was about a messy talk or any doggone thing. And I was a doubt for the simple fact, there was a lot of people that was biased against her, so they just wanted her in prison. They wanted her locked up. And remember, anybody who come to my lives, y'all know I don't go by. Thank you, Mama. I don't just wanted her in prison. They wanted her who come to my lives, y'all know I don't go by what people say so much. I go by facts. I don't come from an ethical mindset. Hey, thank you, Ebony. I come from a logical, unbiased, neutral mindset. So my biggest thing was I didn't want to see a BOK woman go down for neutral mindset. So see a BOK woman go down for an accident that, because I still, and I'm gonna stand on this, I don't feel like her live streaming caused the accident. But you run a red light and live streaming now. I don't, now that I can't justify that. You know what I'm saying? So hold on, y'all. Do y'all know who T. Williams is?
No.
I'm gonna see who this is. Yeah, I can't justify you running. Okay, I can't talk. I'm hooking this app up. Thank you, Mama Mo. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I cannot justify you running a red light and live streaming and being distracted. T. Williams, you there?
That's what they're whoever they on
Hold
teacup.
on, Heaven, because she didn't went on teacup, and I ain't with that. You know how I am.
All right.
You come up here and go on teacup, I get.
Whoever they on teacup.
Hold on, Heaven, because she didn't went on teacup, and I.
All right.
You come up here and go on teacup, I get nervous. I be thinking you recording me.
Oh.
You
But
got a decent. Oh, okay. Never mind. You got it.
that's what they're alleging. She ran a light. That's what it says in the article. Yeah.
I thought you said she was not going to get locked up. I never said she wasn't going to get locked up. What I said is, and I'm going to still say that, I didn't feel like her live streaming up. I never said she wasn't going to get locked up. What I say that I didn't feel like her live streaming caused the accident. And it didn't. What caused the accident is her running a damn red light while live streaming. And it didn't. And a damn red light while live streaming and not paying attention.
Yeah.
That changes things now. If there's a red light involved, but before it was a damn red light while live streaming and not paying attention. Now, if there's a red light involved, but before it was nothing about no red light being ran.
Now I wonder. Now this is going way ahead, but maybe this is why they were able to come up with the conclusion that they came up with. I wonder if there was traffic signals cameras in the light, and that's how they know able to come up with the conclusion that they came up. Signals in cameras that she ran the light.
Well, I don't know. They did a very thorough investigation. And like, for example, when I was covering it before she got arrested, I kept saying, I can see them charging while distracted driving. Like they did pass a law in Illinois last year, right in January, that says if you're caught live streaming, YouTube and any of that stuff, right? Or watching videos, just any type of streaming in January, that said YouTube and any of that stuff, right? While you're driving and you're in an accident and someone is unalived in that accident, they can charge you up to a class for a felony, which that's what they're charging her for. The class for a felony only carries 1 to 3 years jail time or up to 5 years probation. So I always argue for the class for a felony only carries 1 to 3 years up to 5 years probation. So I always argue the fact that I feel like she should get probation. You know, I do still feel like it was an accident. Now, the other charge they got her with, they charged her with 3rd degree something, but that is a class 3 felony. Charge they got her with, they charged her with 3rd degree a class 3 felony. Reckless. Oh gosh, I got the charge. I got to pull up my other phone. But now that charge can carry up to, I got to look up how many years she can get for that. But between now, I can say it that she's arrested because you know that she talks to crypto, right? And she had already I can say it that she talks to crypto, right? And she had already said she was going to take a plea. She got an attorney. I knew she was going to take a plea. Even if I didn't know personally that she was going to take a plea, because of that video, no attorney would recommend that it goes to trial. That'll make no sense. There's no way in hell she should go to trial, not with that video out there. So she's definitely going to take a plea. I'm hoping, though, that the plea they get trial, that'll make no sense. There's no way in hell she should go to trial. Now, she's definitely going to take a plea. If her gets her probation, user 183, type in the chat so I know you're a real person, because I ain't bringing no. If her gets her probation, using 18, so I know you're a real person, because I ain't bringing no bots up here, no Middle Easterners shaking their booty, or nobody up here flagging shit.
Right.
But I still feel like it's very unfortunate, especially right around nobody up here flagging shit. But I still feel like it's very unfortunate, especially right around the holidays, y'all, because she apparently is the breadwinner of her family. She's the nucleus of her family. Yeah. Class 3, 2 to 5 years. Thank you, honey. Thank you for that. Thank you, Charze. Thank you. Hey, Legend Joker. Yeah. 2 to 5 years. Thank you, honey. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Legend Joker.
Yeah, because if the traffic signals have cameras, it definitely wouldn't be in her best interest to take it to trial. So it seems like for them to be charging her with those have cameras, it definitely wouldn't be in her best interest to take it to trial. I'm thinking that it probably was a camera installed in those traffic signals, because a lot of the traffic signals have the cameras now, and they can tell when you run a light. So they'll have.
Okay, girl, hold on a second. Thoughtful MO, be out. You act like you leaving gonna make me cry. I don't care about you not wanting to be up in here. All right, sorry. Girl, they be cracking me up in these comments like, oh, well, I'ma
Oh, I
keep
didn't even.
scrolling. Be up in here. Girl, they be cracking me up in these comments like, oh, well, I'ma
Oh, I
keep
didn't even.
scrolling. Well, keep on scrolling, especially if you ain't following and supporting me. I could care less. Hey, Auntie T.
I didn't even see them say that in the comments.
Girl,
I never understand why
that's
people
why I
get in
don't
the
be
comments.
reading the comments because it be a Lisa. Don't be laughing because it be a bunch of
I don't
I be
understand why they
trying
get in
not
the
to. Hey,
comments and
Kiki,
go
I
to
be trying. Now Kiki might be like, I told you so.
oh, here she come. Let her up.
Here she comes. Oh, that ain't even her. Who is this? Most hated. Who else down there? That go.
Oh, here she come. Let her.
That ain't even her. Who is this? Most hated. Who else down there? That go Kiki.
You might as well change your prompt now.
Yeah, I know, right?
What
She
happened? What happened,
charged,
Cinderella?
Yeah,
huh?
she
What
charged.
happened?
She arrested, girl. They just arrested her.
Yeah, she charged. She
Uh-huh.
cooked too.
They
Did you see the
arrested her.
charge?
Trucker. We not gonna do that. She arrested, girl. They just arrested her.
Cooked too.
They
Did you see the
arrested her.
charge?
Trucker. We not gonna do that. Talking about she cooked. No,
She
she's
cooked,
not.
yo. Yeah, she is.
She's only charged with a class 3 and a class 4 felony. So all
Yo. Yeah, she
she's
is.
only charged class 4 felony. So all together, that's still, what I'm saying. I still don't think she's gonna do no jail time because she got an attorney and she's gonna plead out. She's not taking this to trial.
Come on,
Heck no,
Cinderella.
she already knows she messed up.
Right. She is not taking this to trial. She told us though that she wasn't taking it to trial before this even came out because she knew what was going
Why
on
would
behind the
she?
scenes. Hmm?
Yeah, I wouldn't have did that. That's setting yourself up.
Right, right. Trucker talking about something. You might as well
Aw,
change your
each
prompt.
time. Yeah, I wouldn't have did that. That's setting yourself up.
Trucker talking about something. You might as well
Aw,
change your
each
prompt.
time.
He make me
Each
sick.
time.
She's gonna be
Oh,
saying
that's so
But I
sad.
still stand on what I said. I still do not feel as though her live streaming caused the accident, which it didn't. Her running a red light now. But see, there's
So,
also the thing though that Mr. Lucas still was not in the crosswalk. I'm gonna pull up this article,
oh,
y'all, so
see,
y'all can
that's
see
what
it.
I was just gonna ask. Like, did they give him with some more information?
Yeah, he was not in the crosswalk. And the area that he was struck at, he's been like even his son-in-law said that he's seen him out there at nighttime before and would tell him, hey, get out the middle of the street because you can't see that same place where his friend was walking there, y'all, that driveway thing.
That was
That
true.
right, that was true. But because she ran the red light, that's what makes her at fault as well.
Oh, she was
So
running a red light.
she ran the red light. Yep.
not
If
in the
she hadn't ran that
Oh,
red
crosswalk.
light,
that's.
she,
Oh
huh?
yeah, that's what made it. Yeah.
Yep.
Nine
That's
times
what
out of
changed
ten,
things.
That's what makes her
there's
irresponsible.
probably a camera in that
No,
red light.
no, trucker.
She's
Her being
charged
on
with
that
it. What are you
phone
talking about?
is not, listen, because her live streaming didn't cause the accident. That's what I'm saying. It's not, he was in the street, in the middle of the street. But because she ran the red light, that's what made them, give her
I
that
don't even
charge.
think she. Yeah.
Cinderella
But her being on live was definitely a
reckless
distraction.
inside charge, and
Yeah.
But her being on live was definitely
Cinderella,
in
do you
the
see your
illegal
little
use of
pile of
a
comments?
streaming
Who?
joint simply because she was on her phone while she ran the red light.
and
Like, what
that's
are you talking about?
distracted driving.
Like, she's charged with it for a reason.
Right, she's charged with distracted driving, but I
That's
still
what I'm
stand
saying.
on.
Like,
But I still feel as though her being distracted did not cause the accident. Her running a red light while being distracted.
so what
Now,
caused her to
hell,
run the red
So
I
light?
can't
why do
argue
they
that
have? So
So
why is the
what
law
caused her
like
to run
no
the red
hand,
light,
no
Sam?
like no hands with the device, or why is it even a charge that you'll get a ticket for? Then
for that
so
So
why is the law hands with the device, or why is it even a charge that you'll get a ticket for? Then
because they passed a law in January 2024 that basically says that if you cannot live stream and operate a car, right? Or you can't be watching YouTube videos. You can't do any streaming by operating a car. Now, you cannot live stream and operate a car. Two videos. You can't do any streaming by operating a car. Now, if you are and you have an accident and it results in an unaliving, then they can charge you up to the highest they could have charged her was a class for a felony. And I always agreed that she should be charged with that. Now that second charge, I always stood on she should be charged with. That first charge though, she wouldn't have got that first charge if she hadn't ran that red light.
But
Okay,
this
so
distracted
Sid,
driving.
why did she run the red light?
Why? You trying to be funny?
No, I'm asking you a question.
I don't know. I ain't talked to her. Ask Crypto to call her up. I can't. We can't. She's
you
in
can't
jail.
call her. She
Thank
got
you,
no
Lisa.
bond. But the point is, she was looking at her. She had her phone in her hand. She ran the red light.
She did not have it in her hand, trucker. Don't do that.
She did have it in her hand.
It was mounted.
It was not fucking mounted. Stop.
Was it not mounted?
No, it wasn't mounted.
It was mounted, trucker. Everybody that was in that live said that her phone was mounted.
It was not mounted. Her phone, her mount did not miraculously go from the passenger side to the driver's side. Stop.
Are you serious, trucker?
I'm dead serious.
Go watch
I
that. Watch that video again.
I
Kiki,
did watch
what
the
are you
video.
showing us?
She went from the driver's side to the passenger side, or the passenger side to the driver's side.
It did not. She took the phone off the mount when she said, "Oh, you can see her pick the phone up off the mount." Hold on. People were on the live stream with her. I've had people on this panel, so many of them, trucker, that was in that live stream from beginning to end, and they all said she had two devices. They saw her get in her car. She mounted the phone.
What does two devices have to do with the device?
I'm telling you, she had the phone devices. They saw her get in her car.
What does two devices have to do with the device?
I'm telling you, she had the phone mounted.
How do you live stream a device? You can't live stream off of two devices on the same account. That's number one. I understand that. Number two, when she first started mounted. When she first started her live, the phone was up by her forehead. By the time she got it, I got the Jones, Cinderella. Stop.
Pull it up, then. Pull that John up.
I'm not pulling it up. You've seen it. You just
pull that John up.
You just want to keep over talking because you know you're wrong. And you just said yourself 37 seconds ago that she took the phone out of the mount. You just said those words out of your own mouth.
Because it was mounted.
Was it mounted when she hit that man?
Okay, listen. Yes.
Don't move the goalpost.
No, I was finna read something. I'm not even. I can't pay you attention right now, trucker. Hold on, give me a second.
So now you can't. Now you can't multitask.
Listen, you just want to argue. Listen to the art. Listen to what I'm about to say, y'all. Listen. A screen recorder posted on TikTok on November 3rd. On November 7th, captured TikTok live video stream on November 3rd, where TikToker Tea Time, later determined by police to be Tynesha McCarthy, 43 of Zion, was caught on video driving and using her phone the moment that she hit a pedestrian with her car. Darren Lucas, 59 of Beach Park, blah, 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 was fatally struck in the area of 33rd Street and Sheridan Road in Zion. Tynesha McCartney was charged with reckless homicide, a class 3 felony, and aggravated use of a communication device causing an unaliving is a class 4 felony. I'm saying all this to say, of all aggravated use of a communication device causing an unaliving. I'm saying all this to say, I've always said she should have been charged with the communication device law. She should have always been charged with that because we all saw her on the phone live streaming. That first charge, though, she only got because she ran a red light.
So I'm going to continue. Cinderella, now that you done read that,
hold on, I ain't done. Wait a minute. Wait a second. I'm not done yet.
You are the ultimate goalpost mover right now.
Listen to the rest of the story. Zion Police Department. Listen to the rest of the story. Zion Police Department Lieutenant Paul Curley told Lake and McHenry County Scanner that the charges were filed on Tuesday and an arrest warrant was obtained. McCartney Rolton, Tea Time, aka Tea Time. Hey, thank you, Lee. Hold on, y'all. Thank you so much. All right, Strawberry, I got you. I'll drop you, honey. Okay, where was I at? So Curly said Tea Time was driving a 2015 Ford utility vehicle on Sheridan Road. She told investigators she had a green light, but video evidence, surveilling, like the surveillance evidence, remember I told you it was video evidence, showed that she actually had a red light. That's what, remember I told you it was video evidence, showed that she actually had a, what ensued the charge, Trucker. Not her. That charge that she got for driving while live streaming is a separate charge. Her driving on live stream, what ensued the charge, Trucker. Not her. That charge is a separate charge. In my opinion, listen, in my opinion, I didn't ask you about
the charges.
Thank you,
I
Strawberry.
simply asked you what caused her to run a red light.
In my opinion, listen, in my opinion,
I didn't ask you what caused her to run a red light.
Anything could have caused her to run light. It don't matter what caused her to run a red light. She ran the goddamn on red light.
You yourself said that she took the phone out the mount. Why is the phone sitting on her leg if it's mounted, Cinderella?
Hold on, Trucker. She stopped.
She took the phone out the mount her leg if it's mounted, Cinderella.
Hold on, Trucker. She stopped after.
Why
after the accident is when she removed the phone out the mount, Trucker.
Cinderella,
during the accident, that phone was in the mount.
When was
Thank
the phone
you.
on her leg?
Cinderella, stop it, yo. Cut it the fuck out.
You cut the cat.
Of course, Pilates.
So the
And
mount,
I was on your
so the
panel
mounted phone
in your thing when you seeing your light.
The mounted phone showed her face. Then all of a sudden, as she's talking, she's looking down at the phone. Now you can sit there and say I don't care if she had 17 devices.
Okay.
She was looking down at the phone at the face level to lap level. Tell me that.
Listen, the phone was mounted.
I know it was not mounted, man.
It
I
was
mount my
definitely
phones all the
mounted.
time, Cinderella.
So
Have
now
you
when
ever
I get
seen
the
my
people
phones?
in here, hold on. When I get the people in here,
I don't care who. It was not mounted, man.
I get the people in here. Hold on. When I get the people in here,
I don't care who you get in here.
Hold on. They were witnesses.
I don't care about none of them. They stand up for everything that's wrong.
No,
so
they don't. They were the ones who wanted Tea Time arrested. Remember? I was advocating for Tea Time. I knew they don't. They were the. I was advocating for Tea Time. I knew that she was going to get
still
charged.
Advocating, even though the fact that you just said
I am not advocating for her, and she ran that red light.
You literally sat there and said that she took the phone out the mount. Now you want to switch it up and say she took it out after the accident.
She did.
But that's not what the video showed.
Listen, she grabbed the phone and looked at it and said, y'all, I gotta go. I'll call you back. I hit something. That's when. But when she was driving and that situation happened, y'all, I gotta go. I'll call you back. I hit something. That's when that situation happened. It was mounted.
She was so.
It doesn't even matter if it was mounted or not, Trucker.
Cinderella, stop. Cinderella, you just keep over talking me because you're wrong.
No,
explain to me.
Arguing the wrong thing.
Explain to me how the phone went from the beginning of the live to right at the level of her face to at the end of the live, right before she hit the man, to being down where she had to look down. Explain to me what mount miraculously goes from eye level to being below.
Explain to me, what does it matter if it was mounted or not?
Because it wasn't mounted.
Why are you getting so upset?
Hold on a second.
Hey, what's good, man?
Jester, hey, how you doing? Thank you, Cassie, for them big hearts. Thank you.
Hey,
hold on a second, Jester. Trucker.
I use a mount every day, Cinderella.
Hey,
when
man,
have you ever seen
man?
my mount switch from miraculously being at my face to being in my life? I use a mount every day, Cinderella. Mount switch from miraculously.
Appreciate it. Okay, Trucker, argue with somebody else real quick while I set up some things.
No, I'm gonna argue with you because
appreciate it. Okay, Trucker, set up some things.
No, I'm gonna argue with you because you make this asinine point that she had it.
Okay, you're gonna be arguing with yourself then because I can't respond. Thank you, Cassie.
You've been responding the whole time.
Hey, I'm new. What happened, man? What's this case about, man?
What? Whoa. What's that on your head? I thought you was a whole female.
A TikToker who was on live.
What's this case about, man?
What? I thought you was a whole female.
A TikToker who was on live, not doing what they were supposed to do, that, and she was driving, and she unalived the man here that you see, and she should be charged. She should be held to the
So
fullest extent.
she was recording it.
Yeah, she was on a panel like how we are now.
Okay. Wow.
And she should be charged and held to the fullest extent. Whether the phone was on her lap,
Oh
whether if
Lord,
the
you must
baby
got
had the
issues
phone,
with
she should be
T-Time,
charged
don't
because
you?
She was trying to drive over to them sneaky link
Oh
house,
my
huh?
gosh,
it
there's
seemed
so
like
many
she was
biased
I
people.
don't know, I think she was talking about like she
Sneaky
was
link.
talking about some stuff online. I think she was talking about Brene or something, like, I don't know. But it shouldn't be to that serious where we can't even she
Sneaky
was
link.
talking about some stuff or something, like, I don't know. But it shouldn't be to that serious where we can't even, focus on what we're doing when it's something as serious as driving a
Yes,
car.
ma'am. Yeah. I mean, if I was driving through sneaky link trying to get
Shouldn't be to that serious where we can't even something as serious as driving a
yes,
car.
ma'am. Yeah. I mean, if I was driving through sneaky link trying to get some bun cheeks off him, I don't know, ma'am. I would.
You about to get
But
dropped. That's what's gonna happen.
oh, chill down, Negro, chill down.
Yeah, drop him.
Bun cheeks off him, I don't know, man.
That's what's gonna happen.
Oh, chill down, Negro, chill down.
Yeah, drop him.
Yeah, chill down, you colored folk.
See what happens when you try to move the goalposts? You get somebody that calls you colored folk.
Trucker.
It's crazy.
That trucker. You were supposed to be in the
Calls you colored folk.
trucker.
It's crazy.
That trucker. Defense of anyone coming up here, and you should have known to drop that person instantly.
First of all, I am not even a mod in your John.
Why not?
When did you make me a mod?
Hold on.
Yeah, what the fuck is going on up here?
Now here come crypto. Lord have mercy. What's going on is I'm trying to do three things at the same time. Trucker want to argue with me about if the phone was mounted or not. Then we had an idiot.
I want you to answer a question that you still have yet to answer.
Cinderella, you know who I think that was?
Who? Block
Think in the
him.
back of your mind. Who we was talking about earlier.
That's exactly who that was.
If I ask crypto that
That's
question,
exactly
he'll
who that
answer it.
little punk was.
You won't answer it though.
Ask him. Ask crypto. That's exactly who that was.
If I ask crypto that
That's
question,
exactly
he'll
who
answer
that
it.
little punk. Ask him. Ask crypto. That's exactly who that was. And I said he was an aces. I knew he was. Crypto.
What up?
How did the phone, the live, go from being at her face at the beginning of the live to her looking down at the end of the live?
I mean, that's a good question. I can give you my assumption, but I mean,
I
she
know you
probably
could. I know you could, right? But
good question. I can give you my assumption, but I mean,
I know. But Cinderella seems to think that this mount is one of those robotic mounts you get from a
Crypto,
secret
wasn't her
safe
phone
place.
mounted? I'm not arguing with Trucker. He just want to argue. And you throwing me off. I got to keep resetting my goal because it keep knocking me out because Trucker want to argue. And then I'm trying to read the
I
doggone
want you
report.
to answer the question, Cinderella.
And you throwing me off. I got to keep resetting my goal because it keep. And then I'm trying to read the
I
doggone
want you
report.
to answer the question, Cinderella.
Because it doesn't matter.
Okay. So look, there's some people who think she had two devices. There's some people who think she had one, but it was just in her hand.
Answer the question, Cinderella.
So look, there's some people who think she had one, but it was just in her hand. I mean, it's a bunch of different stories.
So, Crypto, do me a favor. I want you to take the two devices that you have, go live on one, and then go live on that other one with the
No, it
same
doesn't work
device.
like that, right? So the second device, you would basically be a panelist, right?
Exactly.
So that's how it works.
Exactly. So what does two devices have to do with anything?
No one said it did.
You even said she had two devices, Cinderella.
It doesn't matter, though.
With anything.
No one said it did.
She had two devices, Cinderella.
It doesn't matter, though.
Look, I think our sentiment is that we don't want to speculate on this woman's guilt. You know, we have to stand.
It doesn't matter, though.
Sentiment is that we don't want his guilt. You know, we have to stand with our people. So as far as I know, Tea Time is innocent. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That's what I'm at.
Now, well, crypto, she's not innocent.
Guilt. You know, we have to stand with our people. So I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That's what I'm at.
Now, well, crypto, she's not innocent of that second charge because but that she's gonna get probation. She's gonna plead for probation. Well, crypto, she's not innocent of But that
don't
she's
do
going to
that.
get probation, but she definitely guilty of that second charge.
She has been charged, yes,
Yeah, she's
as
been
of
picked
like an
up.
hour ago. Yeah,
But she definitely guilty of that second charge.
she has
Picked
like an
up.
hour ago. Yeah.
Cinderella, you do know the second charge aggravates the first charge, right?
Trucker, you do know that we are advocating for someone not to do
Why you
prison
can't
time.
never answer a question, yo? You are the ultimate goalpost mover.
Because you
Gaslighter.
want to be argumentative all the time, and I
No,
don't like arguing.
I want you to be genuine and answer a
I was
question.
definitely being genuine when I
Now,
said
if I was cooking a McCaffian right now, you would be like, answer the question. Stop moving the goalposts. But now that I'm asking you
because
a
this is
question,
not
Hey,
you
about
acting
Ash.
just
that.
like a McCaffian now.
Okay, so listen, I'm going to finish reading this article. Okay,
Of course
so
you are. Goalpost mover.
so tea time remained at the scene. Let me back up some. Hold on, because see, this is where the problem comes to the fact. So Tea Time, who was registered under the TikTok name Tea Time underscore at the scene. Let me back up some. Hold on, comes to the fact. So Tea Time, who was registered under the TikTok 3, was driving in the area of 33rd Street and Sheridan Road in Zion, Illinois, around 5:46 p.m. on November 3rd. Tea Time said McCarthy was driving. Oh, no. Curley said that Tea Time was driving a 2015 Ford utility vehicle on Sheridan Road. She told investigators she had a green light, but no. Curley said 2015 Ford utility vehicle on Sheridan Road. She told investigators she had a green light, but video evidence showed she actually had a red light. Darren Lucas, 59, was attempting to cross Sheridan Road, not in a crosswalk, when he was hit by the Ford. Tea Time remained at the scene, called 911, and provided a statement to investigators. She also provided a blood and urine sample. Officers who were first on the scene began performing CPR on Lucas, who was to investigators. Blood and urine sample. Officers who were first on the scene began performing CPR on Lucas, who was unconscious and not breathing, according to fire department radio traffic. Paramedics took over life-saving measures and rushed Lucas to Vista Medical Center East in Waukegan. Breathing, according to fire department radio traffic. Paramedics and rushed Lucas to Vista Medical Center. He was pronounced unalive in the emergency room. An autopsy performed on Lucas showed he passed as a result of blunt force trauma to the back of his head. The Lake County Major Crash Assistant Team responded to conduct the crash reconstruction and investigation. A Scream Lake County Major Crash Assistant to conduct the trash reconstruction and investigation. Recording of who was that? Oh, a screen recording of a TikTok live video was published on TikTok on November 7th and recording of who was that? Oh, a screen recording of a TikTok on November 7th and showed Tea Time's account. Now confirmed to belong to Tea Time, who is a content creator with TikTok, YouTube, and IG. Thousands of followers, driving the car when she hit Lucas. Tea Time was looking at her phone when she then glanced back at the road and suddenly screamed as a loud thud could be heard. F, 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 she said, as a child passenger in the car could be heard asking, what was that? Another person could be heard asking if the woman was okay. I just hit somebody, she said before disconnecting from the live stream. Tea Time had an 8-year-old, which was originally streamed to the platform on November 3rd when the crash occurred. After the discovery of the video, Zion Police Department began looking into the video and working to verify the validity. Carroll said the woman's phone was seized and search warrants and subpoenas were obtained. He also said lots of paperwork had been filed and the phone was seized and search warrants. He also said lots of paperwork had been filed and sent out regarding the case, and investigators would do everything to ensure a concrete and solid case. Curl said earlier this week that the police investigation had been completed and the department had done its part. The investigation showed her phone made the live stream TikTok video on the same day and time of the crash. Carroll said the investigation was expedited by the crime lab and MCAT. TikTok reached out to the police department and assigned a specific investigator to expedited by the crime lab. TikTok reached out to the police department and aid in the case with gathering data from TikTok. The police department then reached out to the state's attorney's office for them to review the case for charges. Aid in the case with gathering data from TikTok. The police department then them to review the case for charges. The state's attorney's office reviewed the case on Tuesday and approved the felony charges. Carroll said police had been in touch with T Time's attorney since earlier and on in the investigation. They requested him have her self-surrender on Tuesday today after being charged, but the attorney indicated she was unable to surrender for a week. Officers went to her residence in Zion on Tuesday afternoon today and located her. She was leaving her home with packed bags, Carroll said. She was arrested and has been transported to the Lake County Jail. She is expected to appear in first appearance court on Wednesday tomorrow, and prosecutors said they intend to file a petition to detain her pending trial. Carroll said the case is a reminder to the public that distracted driving is extremely dangerous and lives trial. Carroll said the case is a reminder to the public that lives depend on drivers paying attention to the road. Our grieving will last forever, but seeing justice starting to happen helps. Chris King, Lucas's son-in-law, told Lake and McHenry County Scanner following the arrest. Now, this is starting to happen helps. Chris King and McHenry County Scanner following the arrest. Who just robbed?
Now answer the damn question.
Oh my goodness. Trucker. Regardless of if who just robbed?
Now answer the damn question.
Oh my goodness. Regardless of
I just came up here to say one thing, Rella.
Yes.
I told you she was gonna get charged.
Ash, that's nothing to gloat about. Thank you,
Right.
Shyla.
What are we talking about?
No. You and Crystal kept saying, why hasn't she been arrested? Why? And we kept saying because they had to investigate, and now they have no. You was
Why the
and
hell are
she's
you
not gonna be
celebrating?
charged.
I know.
Why are you celebrating?
And why are you so happy
This shit is
about it?
weird activity,
That's
Ash. Not
very
gonna hold
weird.
you. Not gonna
Very
hold you.
weird.
Weird activity.
Unalive somebody.
But can I say something,
Who was
Ash?
not in the crosswalk? Who, if he was in the cross, hey, if he was in the crosswalk, he'd still be alive. Period.
Say
Who
something,
was
Ash.
not in the crosswalk? Who, if he was in the crosswalk, he'd still be alive. Period.
Not only that, she ran a red light. We weren't aware of her running the red light at the time because her live streaming did not cause the accident. Plus, like Crypto said, he was not in a crosswalk and she ran a red light. So both of them things played into it. If he hadn't been in the middle of the street, he would still be here. If she hadn't ran the red light, he would still be here. So
his own son-in-law
have been
said
in
on
her lap,
live that his
if
own
her
son-in-law
phone wouldn't have been in her lap, Cinderella, which is why the phone is facing upwards, she wouldn't have been distracted.
It don't matter. I don't
It,
think you're
listen,
missing the point.
It don't matter.
His own
You
son-in-law
was
said that
mounted,
he made a
Cinderella.
habit of walking outside
Thank
of the
you,
crosswalk.
Crypto.
His own
said it was
son-in-law said
mounted.
that. So if
So
it
where
wasn't
is it
tea time,
mounted
it would have
that
been
it's in
somebody
her
else that
lap,
hit him.
Cinderella?
Period. If it wasn't tea time, it would have been somebody else that hit him because he made a habit of walking outside the crosswalk.
And
Plain
yet
and simple.
somehow he was not hit until Tea Time was on her phone looking
But the
down
son-in-law
and ran a red
himself
light.
said
His
that he
son-in-law
had to
said
pick
it
him up a
himself.
couple times.
Explain
Make
to
it make
me,
sense.
Cinderella. If it's mounted, why is it showing upward, pointed upwards?
We can't all
Cinderella?
talk
Why?
at the same time. Hold on,
Why
y'all.
is it showing that the phone is looking up at her face if it's
because
mounted,
she had the
Cinderella?
phone mounted down. You act like you
Mounted
can,
where? Where's
hold
it
on.
mounted
It was
at?
in her lap. It was
Here
in
we
her
go.
lap.
It was
Where's
not
it
in her
mounted
lap.
at,
You
Cinderella?
don't know that. Stop
Honestly,
making up shit. You don't know
I
that
Why
already.
know.
can't y'all
Y'all
answer the
stop.
Y'all don't
question?
know how to tell where it's
You
at
talking
based
about
off what you
it was
looking
in
at.
her
You
lap.
can
How
mount
you
a
know
phone
that?
in your
How you
airbag.
know
You
that?
can
You don't
mount
know
a
that.
phone in your cup
And it
holder.
wasn't in her
So
airbag.
once
She
again,
looked down at
Cinderella,
her
if you're
phone.
looking at the picture, why is the
It does
phone, if
not
it's mounted
matter
in her
where the
airbag?
phone was at. I don't think y'all get it.
Cinderella, stop being
It
disingenuous, yo.
absolutely matters. If you're looking down, you
Oh my
can't look
God.
up.
honestly, the point is she was so distracted to where she ran a red light and hit somebody.
Which is why she was charged. Obviously.
Exactly.
I don't know why they're trying to deny
Wait a
it.
minute, y'all. Everybody listen. Everybody be quiet. We have another person. I've had several in here. She said she was in the live. We watched her mount it. Thank you. Everybody that was in that live saw her mount the phone. But it doesn't
So
even
is the
matter if the
phone
phone was
mounted
It
right
mounted or
here,
not.
doesn't
Cinderella? Yes or
matter. It
no?
does.
Is
I
the
don't
phone
What
think
does
it
it
mounted
is.
right
matter if
here?
the phone was mounted or not? She
Is
ran
it
a red
mounted
light
right
and he
here?
was in the
Because
middle
this
of the
is
street.
right
So
before.
both of them things caused the unalive it.
Cinderella.
This is right before she
She
hits the person. So is the phone mounted
exactly.
here?
It's
Yes or
still
no?
mounted.
Absolutely not.
Yes,
She
it
literally
is.
So
looks
if it's
It
down.
don't
mounted
matter.
and
She
you guys
still
want to
has the
sit there,
phone.
hold on, Ash.
yo.
If
We
it's
not
mounted,
listen. No one is gonna be yelling over me or the host. So please, one at a time.
if the phone
It
is
doesn't matter
mounted,
if he
why
somebody
in the
let me
vent?
get up in
Why is
on
it
you,
showing her chin? Tell me
somebody.
that.
If he
Hold
was
on,
walking
trucker.
outside of
Hold
that
that thought.
crosswalk, he deserved to be up there in heaven. If she was on the phone,
My bad, y'all. I got
if
a
she
call.
was on the phone
The wrong time.
or whatever she was doing, and she was distracted, but he wasn't in the crosswalk, she deserved to go to jail. That just sums it up. It don't matter all the
But
arguing going back and
he
forth.
wasn't in the crosswalk, y'all. He was
He
in the middle of
deserved
the
to be up
street.
there in heaven, Miss
I
Cinderella.
don't think anyone deserves to be unalived, especially when they got off
If
work.
you're not
So
walking in that crosswalk, you're basically jaywalking, Miss Cinderella. You know
that's
that.
exactly what he was
That's
doing.
what we
But
talking
he
about.
doesn't deserve to.
Exactly.
People
Yeah, he
jaywalk
doesn't.
every
Well,
day and
But
he
don't get
Oh
unalived.
God.
Miss Cinderella. Miss Cinderella. I'm saying he deserved to be in heaven. That's good. I didn't say hell, so I'm saying he deserved to be in a better place. But
thank you, Lucille, for that
you sit
heartbeat.
up at the same time. If you're not walking the crosswalk, what you think gonna happen? She did not try to. She was looking at her phone.
I have
Hey,
jaywalked. I have
language.
Can
jaywalked
I
many
say something,
times.
brother?
I never been hit.
Okay.
You lucky. Hell, you talking about?
Right. But
Do you
she
know
Cinderella.
ran a
do
red
you know
light
how many times
though.
people jaywalk and never get hit?
You're
You don't
lucky.
you don't see people getting hit by, all the time every single day by jaywalking?
Thank you,
You're
Soul
lucky.
Ties.
Exactly. But
Cinderella.
Cinderella, regardless if she had something mounted, that don't mean that the phone wasn't in her hand or the phone wasn't in her lap. It don't matter.
Yeah,
She was
exactly.
looking down at her phone. Period. We can
Exactly.
tell.
I
If
don't know
she,
how they're
She
saying
was.
it was mounted
We
because how
can
you gonna mount it down
tell.
there?
Thank you, Miss Felice. Thank you, Millie.
So that don't even matter. She definitely was not paying attention to the road, let alone people.
yeah, whether she
Like
was
she
paying,
was not paying
yeah,
attention.
whether she was paying attention or not, we're gonna say I'm on your side too. If he was not in that
Thank you,
crosswalk,
Soul Ties. Thank you, Mitch.
if he was not in that crosswalk, just because you did it and you got away with it, it's like you keep on doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. He was not walking inside the crosswalk, and if he got ran over, he brought it on himself. That's what
Why
happened.
you keep
Now, if
saying
she was,
that? That is crazy.
if you're not
No,
walking in the
no,
crosswalk, that's what the
no,
crosswalk is there
no.
for.
You
That's what the
st- you
crosswalk is there
you
for.
you
This is
still
an
have to
old.
yield
This
to
One
is a
at a
somebody's.
50 something
time,
year
y'all.
old
One at
man.
a time. I
Miss
don't like to
Cinderella,
mute or
I'm just,
drop folks, but I'm
I'm
gonna
just
do it.
responding to him.
Mr.
You cannot say that man deserved to be unalive
I
for
did
a
not say
small
that. What I
little.
said,
Mute or
I'm just,
drop folks,
Check
but
your
I'm
I'm
gonna
just.
do
You
inbox.
it.
cannot say that man deserved to be unalive
I
for
did
a
not say
small
that. What I
little.
said was this. This is what I said.
Hold on, can
Okay,
y'all
look.
lower y'all voice a little bit?
Okay, look. Sometimes you don't yield. Look,
Rilla,
you know how.
don't do that.
Look, you know how those.
Lower y'all voice a little bit.
Okay, look.
Rilla,
Look, you know how.
don't do that.
Look, you know how those people. You know how you if you got the right of way, right? And it's a crossroad right there. You know how some people jet across the street like them little
Yep.
squirrels do? They'll run
Exactly.
right in front of the car. You're
Yep.
supposed to be at a crosswalk. So since you're not at a crosswalk, you're playing with fire. Why would you be playing
Right.
with fire
But
like
that's
But
not
that?
what
listen,
happened
Damo,
here.
she would
That's not
listen
what
the most.
happened
They
here.
would on hold on, y'all. I'm talking. Thank you, Cassie. But listen, everybody mute up. Everybody mute up for a second. Okay. Thank you, Cassie, for that quote. But hold on, y'all. I'm talking. Thank you, Cassie. But mute up for a second. Okay. Thank you, Cassie, for that quote. Listen,
Before you
my whole
start,
thing is
can you
this.
check your inbox?
Yes, I
I've been trying to
will.
tell you that for a few
Okay.
minutes.
All
Somebody
right.
sent you something. It's from
Okay,
Steve.
Kevin. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm sorry. All right. Now, what I was saying is the fact that he was not in the crosswalk and she ran a red light, both of them contribute to him being unalive.
Thank you.
One is not worse than the other. Yes, she ran the red light, but also, yes, he was not in a crosswalk. He was somewhere he wasn't supposed to be. So she wouldn't have been charged with anything. Well, she'd have been charged with that second one for sure, because it was proven that she was live streaming and driving, which is a crime because there's a law against that. But as far as unaliving him, she wouldn't have been charged for nothing
Yep.
as far
Yeah.
as unaliving if she hadn't ran the red light.
You know what you're talking
So
about.
they're going to let her plea out for probation for the simple fact, because her attorney is going to argue the fact that although she did run a red light, that pedestrian should not have been in the middle of the road at
Yep.
nighttime.
Yep. And people get away with vehicle
She
homicide all the
had no
time. If
bond
you
because they thought
jaywalking,
she was fleeing.
but yeah, if you're jaywalking and I run in front of your car, I promise to
Hold
you,
on, Heaven, I'm
you are
going to
going
check
to
that.
beat that charge all
She
day long
has
because I
no
was jaywalking.
bond
I have no
because
business
they thought she
jaywalking.
was
You
fleeing.
y'all also thought she wasn't gonna get charged.
But
So
that doesn't matter. If you know the
That's
law,
a
if
fact.
the pedestrian, you always have to look for pedestrians, whether they're in the
And,
crosswalk.
exactly.
I was in law
and
enforcement.
thank you,
That is
What?
coach.
not true.
Thank
Exactly.
If
you,
you
coach.
you if
Thank
we
you.
as the driver, you have to pay
You have a
attention.
more
It does
responsibility.
not matter.
Yes.
You have to
Okay.
pay attention. I understand he was not where he's supposed to be, but if your focus is on the
I
road,
got you.
you should see the person whether they're in the pedestrian walkway or not. It's the
Okay. So
driver
watch this. So Miss Coach, so watch this then. We're gonna say this.
in the pedestrian walkway or not. It's the
Okay, so
driver.
watch this then. We're gonna say this. We're gonna play devil's advocate. Now, that's why I said that doesn't make any sense. So what if she wasn't distracted, right? And this man just shot out there in front of her, and if she tried to hit her brakes and still unalived him, then what? What's
No,
she
That'd be
supposed to do?
different.
listen.
That's not
So
what happened.
it's
You don't
No,
called
have
I'm
to
asking a
play
question.
devil's advocate because she's been charged.
it's
She
No,
called
no,
ran
no.
a
I'm not
red
it's
talking about
light
that.
and
She
they
said
thought
no,
she
no.
was
She
in the
said no
act of
matter what,
fleeing, so
you
she has
supposed to
no
be.
bond.
No,
I'm
she
just
said
trying
no
to give
matter
you the
what.
law. I'm in
She can't
Florida
even
though,
bond
so
out.
She
I'm
said
trying to
no
give
matter what.
One at
I'm
a
trying to
time,
give you
y'all.
the
One at a
law.
time. The chat can't keep up. If
I'm
y'all,
trying to give you the law from the perspective of being in law enforcement. When we used to go out to traffic accidents, whether it was in county, city, or you had the Florida Highway Patrol, there's an
Ma'am, this is
investigation.
Illinois. It's Illinois. It ain't the same. It don't
right, and
matter.
not only that,
No, no,
Let's
wait,
I'm
move
not.
on.
If
Let's
you
move
let me
on.
finish,
Let's move
I'm
hold on,
on.
trying
Let's
to
move on.
hold
explain
Let's
on.
move on.
when
Let's
you
move
do.
on.
You don't
Let's
have
move
to be
on.
disrespectful,
That's
I'm
coach.
not. I
rude.
think you
That's
are. I
very
think you're the
rude.
one. No, no, no. You guys are monopolizing. Cinderella has told you to be quiet multiple times, and y'all just keep blurting it out. Like y'all acting like y'all don't hear what the host talking. Y'all gonna talk over her, or y'all gonna get dropped? What we gonna do?
She was
We
not
need to
talking
just
just
go
now.
from
What are you
bottom to
talking
bottom.
about?
She wasn't even talking. You so rude.
Okay, everybody,
Look, you just got muted
just take
again.
a breather. I need everyone to just take a breather, okay? Something else, darn it, that I was gonna bring. What did you just say, Crystal? Because there was something else in there, in this article. Let me go back to the article. Y'all, give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. Let me go back to this article.
Hey, host, can I just say something real quick? And I know it's different states, but just an example, kind of what he was just saying. There was a homeless lady that she did dart out into the street, like he was saying, like where the person would not be able to see her, right? And in that situation, the driver was not found liable, right? And I think in that situation, it's because, yes, she was not in the crosswalk, but she blurted out right in front of him, like where he would not have had a chance because he was paying full attention and he still hit her because the timing. So I see the point that he was trying to make about that, about, like if they're not in the crosswalk and he just jumps out in front of the car, I think that's different. Excuse me.
Right.
Right.
And they
She
have
wouldn't have been.
investigations for that. That's
Right.
why
And he just jumps out in front of the car. I think that's different. Excuse me.
Right.
that's why
Okay.
they
Okay.
investigate
That's
because
what
you
I
can
was gonna
tell by
say.
the tracks.
Wait,
By
coach.
the
That
tracks, yeah.
coach. That you're the one I was gonna address. That's what I was
Oh,
gonna
okay.
let you know. I was
Yeah.
gonna.
That's why
Okay.
they
Okay.
investigate
That's
because
what
you
I
can
was gonna
tell by
say.
the tracks.
Wait, coach. You're the one I was gonna address. That's what I let you know that they were not investigating her for this, until people like Street Scholars, little snitch ass, and others kept flooding the district attorney's office and, saying, with emails and recordings of that live. Now, they were investigating. I always felt like she should have been charged because there is a law that was passed in January of 2024 about distracted drivers that says that you cannot live stream and drive. Was she guilty of that? Absolutely. That is a class 4 felony. It only goes up to 5 years probation or 1 to 3 years in jail. I always said she should have got probation for that. I knew she was going to be charged for that. Thank you so much, Lioness. Now, as far as the unaliving itself, she would not have been charged for that if they did not find out that she ran a red light. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah,
But how
look at
did they
this
find
sucker
out that
shit in
she
the
ran the
chat.
red light? Was it
There's
recorded
people
or
in this chat
something?
that want her to go to
Surveillance.
jail so bad. This shit
Yeah,
is
Surveillance.
they
Okay.
sad,
do. That's
bro.
because they're
Gotcha.
Merry
biased.
Christmas tea time, ho ho ho.
A,
Y'all some hating ass
a life
like
was lost. They
It
were
who
ain't
do
going
we
nothing
to
who
lost.
do
I
we
investigate.
It
understand
happened
who
that,
do
and
we
online.
my
like
heart
we
breaks
want
for it. But
They were
what's
guess
going
going
what?
on
they were
here?
going
This
to
shit
investigate
weird.
regardless of
This
what was
shit
sent into
weird,
them
They
bro.
were
online.
not, Amanda. They
Yes, they
got it
were. The
in the
detect
report. Amanda, I'm reading it in real time. And
in the
they
initial
even
report.
the police department said the investigation did not ensue until they got the messages from TikTokers sending in a screen recording. They did not have her
Wow.
under investigation
That was
until then.
literally sent the same day. You
They
know that, right?
no, they sent it in on the 7th of
The
November
the
because
the
Tea Time never
TikTokers.
got. Hold on, Amanda, let me finish.
Okay.
Tea Time never got on this app and told anybody exactly what happened. What happened was Street Scholars, little snitch ass, and I'll keep saying it,
Mm-hmm.
decided to, and then there was others, I won't say their names, that even admitted to sending in the video. On the
Mm-hmm.
7th of November is when they first got word of this, and that's when they launched the investigation. The incident happened on the 3rd of November. So I want y'all to get that through y'all head. So the day of the accident, she was not under investigation. She was not charged. On the 7th of November, 4 days later, is when they opened up the investigation.
Yeah, because she wouldn't have got arrested and for murder because people
Who
hit
said
people
Who
and
that?
they
You
said that
can't
pass
say
word?
away
that
all the
word,
time.
coach. You
I'm
cannot.
sorry, sweetheart.
Yeah, they can't
People,
charge for
You
that. You're
can't.
right.
yeah, people
Cinderella.
just because somebody's unalive in a car accident, that doesn't mean you go to
I
jail
think
for
it's
that.
I think it's
Yes, it does. In the
vehicular.
state of Illinois. Thank
Cinderella.
you
Yeah.
so very much. Thank you.
You,
You
Even
definitely
if
get
you
it's
charged
even
said,
for
if
that.
they
hey,
prove it's an
excuse me.
accident and they don't
I'm
leave the
not finna
scene,
shout. I don't want to shout, but Lucille has been very
Cinderella.
patient, and she hasn't said it hasn't had a chance to say
I
anything.
know.
So I was just ushering the
Thank
floor
you,
to her.
Heaven.
Lucille, you can come off mute.
Heaven, I sent you a message in the chat. Did you inbox me or did you text message me?
No, it was for Steve. Steve inboxed you. You got to accept his message.
Oh gosh. Okay.
He inboxed
All
you on
right.
here.
Okay. I
Hi,
gotta go to
Lucille.
another
Welcome.
device.
What's your take on the topic today?
Well, I say this. There's a newspaper article that says everything that she's charged with. Also says that she had asked for a week before she was supposed to turn herself in because they had told her attorney that she needed to turn herself in. And when they got to her home, she was leaving with packed bags. So
I
they
just
took
read
that
the
as
article,
she's a,
Lucille. I literally just read that article.
yeah, as a flight risk. So she has no bond. So that has
Oh,
to be pretty
She
bad
don't
not to
have no
have a
bond until the
bond.
morning. She hasn't seen the judge. No one gets bond in Illinois until you go see the
let me
judge.
hold
She will
on. Let
see
me
the
ask you
judge in
this.
the morning.
I
Okay,
think what
then
she's
we'll
trying
take
to
it
say
as
is they
that
told her a
then.
week ago. Is that what you're saying? They were thinking about arresting her a week ago. Is that what you're saying,
No,
Lucille?
no, no, Heaven. That's wrong. I just read the article. I just read the report, the official one. And they
Okay.
said that no, Heaven, that's wrong. I just read the article. I just read the report. And they
Okay.
said that all this happened this morning when they informed, listen, the indictment didn't come out to this morning. When they informed her attorney, who they've always been in touch with, the attorney told them she could not self-surrender for a week. She had a pre-planned trip, y'all. She was not trying to flee, saying charges or anything. It's the
Oh, okay.
holidays. Christmas is in 2 days. She was already leaving. That's why her bags
Gotcha.
were packed.
Makes sense.
That's true. But they take it as your flight risk when you do
No,
that.
They don't, because her
Yes,
attorney
I
already
worked in law
told them
enforcement. Yes,
that
they
she had a
do.
trip plan and she could not turn herself in for a week.
I've worked in law enforcement in different capacities for a municipality and for a state law enforcement agency. I've also worked in the legal office on the federal level in the office of chief municipality and for a state law enforcement agency. I've also worked federal level in the office of chief counsel for some attorneys there.
Girl, what they got
So
to do
like
with
I
this,
said,
Lucille?
what I'm telling you is that they take it as a flight risk. You talking about you had a pre-planned trip and they see you with packed bags and stuff.
Hold
They
on, don't
take
talk,
that
don't
like
talk.
that. They look at it that way.
She has the first appearance in the morning, right? Does she have her first court appearance tomorrow morning? Hello? Why I can't hear nothing?
Which one of us are you talking to?
I would. Everybody got quiet. That's what I was just saying. I'm
Oh,
asking
they didn't
anyone.
know to come off mute.
Oh, you're fine. I was just asking in general if anyone knows that's on the panel. If she has court in the morning, right?
I would think that she would have court in the morning. I was just kind of skimming the article, but I didn't go back and read it thoroughly. I just read, highlights of it, different parts of it.
But they
So
said she's
if
not seeing a judge this week.
But
What?
there's also a Reddit post about it as well.
This
but
is a
Cinderella
no
said that
bond
they
state.
they
What?
gave her the attorney reached out to them and said that she was traveling for already pre something that was already pre-planned. So how much time did they give her? It is the question to turn herself in. That would be the time. I mean, that would be the question. Did they give her? It is the question to time. I mean, that would be the question probably. Like, did they to give her 2 weeks, or did she just, if she had an attorney, he was talking on her behalf probably.
Other people are saying she does have court tomorrow, so how come
I
we
would have
can't look it
canceled
up?
too. Don't they do court online? Can't she do it on the TV?
Kina, thank you so much for that. I was trying to get to my thing, y'all, and then I knocked my green screen out. So give me a moment. But Kina, I did see that. I was muted up. I was on a phone call. I really do appreciate that.
I didn't think about the fact that it was Christmas
I just
Eve, but
what I sorry.
Go
it does
ahead.
make sense that they would be
What I,
closed.
what I don't be liking with people just in general, just the way I live life. If you do stupid stuff, bro, and then you expect different results besides what you're gonna get, I don't be really looking at it like that. You just bring it on yourself, man. Nobody deserves to be unalive, as they say, but when you sit there and playing with fire, knowing good well what it'll lead to, and then you want your parents to cry or you want to cry about stupid stuff that you do, like I don't understand that about people. Like I seriously never understand that. Like I don't. But that's just me though. Exactly. Like I don't understand it. You play with fire, you know good way it's gonna burn you. But you steady playing with the fire and it burns you. Now what you crying? I don't know, man. You deserve to get what you get.
You ever been in an accident and you drive it and the people in front of you stop real quick and you got to stop from hitting them, and then the insurance
Thank you,
actually
Tina.
makes you at fault?
Yes.
It's kind of like that. I would say, like, you have to. They still hold you responsible for hitting the car in front of you.
Yeah, I get
If
that
that
part. I'm
makes
just saying
sense.
in general. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I'm just saying, like right now, if I'm sitting there playing with fire and then something happens to me, but I know the results of playing with fire, and then you say you don't deserve to get burnt. How you don't deserve to get burnt and you know what you're doing? You know you're sitting there playing with fire. So how you don't deserve to get burnt?
Translation: if you walk outside of the crosswalk and in the street, you get hit. It's pretty simple.
You
Exactly.
don't
There
say
we go.
God
Thank you for the
damn.
translation.
translation. Thank you for the translation.
Fuck.
Thank you. Then you're a good person, man. If you're sitting there, whether it was his fault or not,
I just
Both of
can't
them
agree with
played.
that. That sounds crazy to me.
You
I'm
can't
Both of
agree
sorry.
them
with
Yeah,
someone
played.
crazy.
That
jaywalking.
shit
Like,
sounds
Like this shit
stupid.
crazy.
You
But
drive in the car, you have to pay attention to the people out in the road.
I got you.
But
So
I
like,
do understand it's a possibility. I don't disagree with y'all.
okay,
I do understand there's a possibility you could get hit.
yeah.
I
Y'all
trust me,
keep
I
skipping
get
the
it.
fact
I
she
don't
ran
know.
a red
Yeah.
light. She ran a
Oh,
red light. She
okay.
ran a red light.
I understand the red light.
So
We're
if
gonna.
she ran a red light, that means the person probably was walking based off of the light turning red, right?
But I'm gonna show y'all something. Now, suppose
no,
if he would have ran
he's
that.
always been standing there. He always is in that spot crossing instead of at the crosswalk. And he's been told his son-in-law has actually even picked him up from that spot a couple times and told him that he should not be in the middle of the street because there's a
Not
lot of
only that,
accidents right there in that section.
exactly. That is an accident-prone area.
Yeah,
Like they still haven't fixed it. There's been multiple calls to the
Gotcha.
city. There's no lighting, all that stuff.
So
right.
he's always there.
So he's
Correct.
always playing with
Exactly.
fire. She's always looking at her phone, so she can't get mad at the results that she got, and then he can't get mad at the results that he got. If you would have stopped and wait for it to say green, it's a possibility it still would have happened. I mean, on a red light, it's a possibility that if she didn't, you know what I'm saying? It goes both
The
ways,
odds
man.
were in his favor because he's been doing it for years and it ain't happened yet.
Exact.
And
But
then
guess what though?
somebody runs a red
Heaven,
light,
girl,
not
he sent
looking
me the
at their
same thing I
phone,
already
and it
got.
happens.
And then let me show you something else though. Now it could have went in his favor too.
I
Now,
just spent all
now,
that time, wasted all that time, like it was something really, and
yep.
it ain't nothing. Something I
Now,
already had.
now it could have went in his favor too. Now, suppose if she ran that red light and he would have got unalive, that's where it comes in that lawsuit. So if he would have been in that crosswalk, and then she would have ran that red light and hit him, and he would have been unalive, there would have been a lawsuit. That would have been a lawsuit for
Hold on,
him.
I had
Now,
somebody new on the panel, y'all, and what happened? She keeps dropping. What? How do my people keep dropping, y'all? That I pull up?
she said she had got a call.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
he would have got a lawsuit if he was been in the crosswalk and she would have ran that red light and then he would have been unalive. He would have got a lawsuit. Now it goes the other way. If she would have ran that red light and he wasn't inside of that crosswalk, then he would have got
First
a
of
lawsuit.
all, if Birdie, Bird, the word, you can't say someone is guilty and she's in jail. What are we talking about here? What we're talking about there was,
A
first of
lawsuit.
all, if Birdie, Bird, the word, and she's in jail. What are we talking about? New things that came out today. We're also talking about the fact that everyone is innocent until proven guilty. We're also talking about the fact new things that came out today. We're also talking about the fact that we're also talking about the fact that since these new details have come out, we'll see what happens in court tomorrow when she goes before a bond hearing. We're also talking about the fact that since these new details happens in court tomorrow when she goes before a bond hearing. People be killing
Somebody,
me.
somebody
I'm
said,
allowed to.
what if your kids were run over and unalive?
It's
It's
not
the
the
same.
same.
Yeah, it's the same. No, I ain't gonna lie to you. Now, if you know that you're jaywalking and you're running across the street full speed, of course I'm gonna be hurt. But
She
if you're
is
running,
treacherous.
yeah, but you're sitting there running across the street full speed and you're not even in a crosswalk. You're in the middle of the road, running across the road, and you get unalive. I'm gonna be hurt. But how can I be mad at the at the driver who hit you? We're gonna say she was paying attention and
What's good, man? What's good, all y'all, man?
you just
Yeah.
jetted out there. How can I
No,
be mad at
Audrey,
you?
it's not. Hey, Jester, what you got? What's your
No,
thought?
nothing much, man. What's this case about, man?
Hold on. Are you serious?
What?
Not bad.
I need
What's up?
to. You sound
Bro, how you
familiar.
gonna come up here and not listen? Why you gonna come up here and not know what's going on? Get your ass down, man. Get down.
Hey, Ellie.
Go read the news. The fuck?
You know what, Crypto? I don't even think that was who he claims to be. I'm telling
I
you
don't
right
give a
now.
fuck.
You sound like
You know who
somebody
that
Hey,
was.
what's
else.
going on, guys? What's this case about? Nigga, this ain't no.
Right.
Cinderella,
Anyway,
you
Keep it
know who that
moving.
anyway.
was.
Right. Go look it
But
up and
look,
come back.
I listen.
That person had
I
about 10 different pages.
Exactly,
yeah,
Divine.
yeah,
That's the
yeah.
same one. Go look it
But
up and
look,
come back.
I listen.
That person had
I
about 10 different pages.
Exactly,
yeah,
Divine.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
the same one. Heaven, block
Right.
him for me, please. While I
You
pull
know
this.
I be in the street, so you know I know exactly who that is.
Did you block him? He in the queue. Peace. While I pull
You know I
this.
is.
Did you block him? He in the queue.
Look, we feel for the family and we want justice to be delivered, but we're not gonna presume her guilt. Uh, we're gonna presume her innocent. And for those of you that think, oh, she's in jail, she got charged. Guess what? You can indict a ham sandwich. It means nothing.
I just
Presume her innocent. And for those what? You can indict a ham sandwich. It means nothing.
I just don't like the
Ever heard
fact that
that?
they want her because she can still, more than likely, she's going to plead for probation. She's going to plead out for like 5 years probation. Because if you look at both charges, okay, that second charge she has, which I said is a class 4 felony. I've already said that, more than likely she's guilty of that because we all saw it. We all saw her live streaming and driving, right? So that's not even argue. I'm not even, more than likely she's guilty of that. We all saw her live streaming and driving, right? So that's not even argue. I'm not even going to argue that. The first charge, though, she wouldn't have got that first charge for what's it? Vehicular, right? So that's not even argue. I'm not even going to argue that. The first charge, though, she wouldn't have got that. What's it? Vehicular homicide or whatever they had. She wouldn't have got that charge if she had not ran the red light. But her attorney is going to argue the fact that Mr. Lucas was not in the crosswalk and it was dark out there. So it's like a catch, you know what I'm saying? So it's like on one hand, yeah, she ran the red light and she was distracted, and probably why she ran the red light because she was distracted. But on the other hand, he was on one hand, yeah, she ran the red light because she was distracted. But on the other hand, he was somewhere that he has been told and warned repeatedly. Oh, crypto! Even the police has stopped and warned him a couple times not to be right there.
Right. What are we talking about? Y'all acting like that shit's not relevant at all. This is crazy.
Yeah, so he was in a dangerous, high accidental area at
So I
nighttime and been
so
warned several times to not be in that area, not be
so I
right there.
guess so I guess Miss Cinderella, what they're saying is since she was on the phone, he doesn't play a factor in this whatsoever. After he been warned 1,000 times, quit playing with fire. What they're saying is since she was on the phone, he doesn't play a whatsoever. After he been warned 1,000 times, quit playing with fire. So I guess this is just all her fault that she hit a person who was already warned 15,000 times to stop playing with fire.
Exactly.
Exactly.
1,000 times, quit playing with fire. She hit a person who was already with fire.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So guess what?
Well, a
She could have
lot
been
of them just
distracted
don't like
driving.
tea time. A lot of them are biased because they don't like her as a
Yup.
person.
That's what they're
Fucking
doing.
haters.
But guess what, Cinderella? You think she just was on? I guarantee you she was on TikTok every bit of, I'm gonna say 5 minutes. So that means she was already distracted before she got to him.
He wasn't just jaywalking, he was a serial jaywalker.
Serious jaywalker. So that means I'm gonna say 5 minutes. So that means she was already distracted before she got
Jaywalking, he was a serial jaywalker.
serious jaywalker. So that means she was already distracted way before she got to him. So if she was distracted way before she got to him, and he had
Well,
no
I
business
don't want to
there,
victim shame, so I don't want to do that.
that's what it is. So if she was already distracted 5 minutes before she got there, Cinderella, let's do the
Thank
math
you,
real quick.
host.
If she was already
Yes. Give me a sec. I'm not looking at my screen. Hold on. Somebody talking to me. Who was that talking to me? I can't see my screen.
That's crazy.
I just said thank you, host.
Who are you? I'm sorry. I can't see my screen. Who
Oh,
said
this is
that?
Amanda.
Oh, you are welcome. Thank you for what? What I do?
You said you weren't gonna
Oh,
victim blame.
victim shame. No, I don't believe in that at all.
Because that's what they're doing. They're just trying to play one side. If she was already distracted
Listen,
five
Tea
minutes,
Time is the victim of a jaywalker. How's that?
yeah, exactly.
Oh
I,
my
They're both
I've
victims.
goodness.
always said I didn't think that she should get like a lot of time or anything, but I did think that she should get something.
I
We
don't
have a
know,
new
man.
panel.
I think
That's
she
kind
should
of
We got
get
some
tricky,
people on the
man.
probation.
panel.
I don't
Charzay,
like.
how
I
are
don't
you
know what her
today?
past history is, or if she's ever had
Charzay is
any other.
gone. She part of the family, girl.
So I guess we're not gonna. I
I
guess we're
know
just gonna be on
she
her
just
side,
came up here, but she
Cinderella,
haven't talked yet.
and not say nothing about him getting warned 50 million times to stop doing it.
Right. Right. Let me give you an instant follow.
Yeah,
Like, for real. Because this is some bullshit.
50 million times to stop doing
Right.
it.
Instant follow.
Yeah.
Like, for real. Because this is some bullshit.
So I guess we can.
Crypto, look, I done gave this man a whole migraine. Crypto don't
Like,
never
what
be
is
this
going
upset.
on? Because I just don't
Crypto
understand
like,
why
this some
people, like,
bullshit.
People just want to advocate throwing her in prison. Like, what's that gonna do?
That's
How's that gonna help
because
the
yeah, a
family?
lot of
How's she
them
gonna
though,
pay them
crypto.
restitution from jail? How's she gonna help the advocate throwing her in prison? Like, what's that gonna do?
That's
How's that gonna help
because
the
yeah, a
family?
lot of
How's she
them
gonna
though,
pay the family from jail? How's she gonna do any of that from jail? Y'all don't make no sense.
But and you know what else though? You know what's so crazy though? It's crazy because suppose she would have had a baby in the back.
From jail. How's she gonna do any of that from jail? Y'all don't make no sense.
But and you know what else though? Because suppose she would have had a baby in the back seat, right? And she would never been on TikTok, right? And then the baby would have been in the back seat crying. And she turned around and see what the baby crying TikTok, right? And then the baby would have been in the back seat crying for it, and she hit him and unalived him. Would they have still felt the same way?
Yep, because they don't like her. And they want her in jail for 40 years. Somebody said they want her sleeping next to the toilet for 35 years. When
Okay, so let's keep this in mind. When it comes to all these deers now,
35 years.
okay, so let's keep this in mind. When it comes to all these deers now, let's say this about these deers now. You had no business unaliving that deer when that deer ran in the middle of that road knowing good well he wasn't supposed to do that. Let's do it again. Keep the same energy now. Because deers don't deserve to be unalive. You should never been on your phone. You should have stopped when you saw that deer.
Y'all want to throw the woman in jail. What's wrong with y'all people?
I never understood that. I don't want, man.
Wait till it's your child that make a mistake, and then we'll see if you keep that same energy.
Man, look, bro, I swear I never agree with nobody going to jail for what?
Child that make a mistake, and then we'll.
Man, look, bro, I swear I never agree with nobody going to jail for what?
Whether she gonna get probation or not, just let them finish. You know, if she ran a red light, she was wrong.
Wait
I don't
till
want
this
to.
day family member.
Let them finish. You know, if she ran.
I
Wait
don't
till this
want to.
day family member that make a mistake. They be, oh no, give them the benefit of the doubt, innocent until proven guilty. But now throw T time in jail, right? Y'all weird, man.
Man, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, man. I done been in jail before, man. I done saw lames. I done saw people who on the street be lame and go to jail and take over and live luxury, living better than us on the street. You think I want to wish jail on somebody to go to jail and live good while I'm still out here? Nah, get out. Let me try to do something to you. I don't want nobody to go to jail. For what? It ain't gonna do no folks no good if she in jail. She
Thank
already living with
you.
the. I don't want nobody to go to jail. For what? It ain't gonna do no folks no good if she in jail. She
Thank
already living with
you.
the trauma. She already living with the trauma. You think she don't regret that?
Okay,
What
I'm
jail
back,
gonna do?
y'all. I'm sorry about that. Ooh, I had to do something. I couldn't see my screen. Okay.
Somebody said, and when your family gets unalive, keep the same energy. If my family is in the wrong and somebody do something to them because they playing with fire, I will not be mad at whoever did it to them. Why are you sitting there playing with fire? Please tell me what's in the wrong and somebody do something to them because whoever did it to them. Why are you sitting there playing with fire? Please tell me why.
People in the comments are if she goes to jail, what's wrong with our brain? We share a brain, and I think y'all are missing what I said. And I'm going to read the article again. I'm going to read the report as well. So listen, no one is saying that she is not guilty for driving and live
Exactly,
streaming.
Savina. Exactly.
No one is saying that we don't empathize with the family who lost guilty for driving and live
Exactly,
streaming.
Savina.
No,
Exactly.
we don't empathize with the Mr. Lucas. No one's saying any of that things. What I'm saying is, as far as the unaliving itself, it is Mr. Lucas. No one's saying any of that things. What I'm saying, unaliving itself, it was brought out today that she ran a red light. That in itself, yeah, okay, that's a crime. But it was brought out today that she in itself, yeah, okay, that's a crime. But he was also in the middle of the street. He was a habitual jaywalker. The police have warned him several times about standing in that. He was also in the middle of the street. He was a habitual jaywalker several times about standing in that spot. His son-in-law has picked him up from that spot. His son-in-law has admitted to almost hitting him in that spot. So we got to look at whole thing is this. Yes, it's unfortunate. No one's saying she's innocent. I just don't think that she should have to go to prison for the rest of her life over a mistake. It was an accident. That's it. That's all. No one is ever justifying her actions. We get it. Someone lost their life.
Yeah, well, I'm not. Yeah, that's me. So I'm not
Thank
justifying her
you,
actions.
411.
I'm not doing that either. All I'm saying is, if he would have been playing with fire, she would have been able to burn him. No way around it. If he was not playing with fire, she would have been able to burn with him. Ain't no way around it.
They say
I
y'all
want
know
to see
dang
how
well she
many
ain't getting
people in
no life.
Illinois did the same shit and got
Thanks.
off
Thank you,
scot free. That's what I want to
411.
know. How
Thanks.
many people in Illinois did the same shit and got off scot free?
Exactly. All I know is this: when that same situation applied to my family member, my mother was, after she was cut out the car with the same situation applied. My mother was, after she was cut out the car with the jaws of life, and even though she had nudged, the car wasn't even moving when this happened, when my niece was unalive, my mother was handcuffed to the hospital bed, okay, and charged right then and there. It took months before, after the investigation, before they dropped the charges on her and then charged the semi truck driver who actually knocked her off the expressway. This was in Illinois, right outside Chicago, just like where this accident happened. So a lot of people were saying, oh, well, you know, she was being investigated from the beginning. No. And then it was nosy folks or hating folks or snitches, however you want to call it, and then it was nosy folks or hating folks or snitches, however you want to call it, who then start doing their own little research, and because they didn't like Tea Time and start snitching on her and sending stuff in. I don't know Tea Time, y'all. I'm not advocating for no one. I'm just advocating for women in general. And anybody who knows me knows I'm an advocate for women. Period, point blank. And I don't advocating for no one. I'm just advocating for me knows I'm an advocate for women. I don't think that no woman, first offense or whatever, should go to prison for the rest of their life, especially a BLK woman, over an accident. Should she have been think that no woman, first offense or whatever, should go to prison for the rest of their over an accident? Should she have been driving and live streaming? Absolutely no. Should she have been charged for that? Absolutely yes. And she was over an accident. Should she have been driving and live streaming? Been charged for that? Absolutely yes. And she was. Do I feel like her live streaming caused this accident? No. Do I think she should go to prison for the rest of her life? Absolutely no. Hey, Huey. Thank you, Mimi. Thank you, Amanda. So, and that's where I stand, y'all. And y'all can take that how you want to take it.
That's exactly where I stand, though. I
Get
feel the
Huey
exact
up
same
here.
way. She was wrong. I don't want her to go to jail for a long time. I just think that she needed to be charged, and she was. That's it. But I don't think she needs to go do no long time. No. She was wrong. I don't want her to go to jail for. She needed to be charged, and she was. That's it. No, none of that.
So wait, Amanda, how much time you think she should do?
Um, 2 to 5.
Oh,
No, none of that.
so wait, Amanda, how much time you think she should do?
2 to 5.
Oh, okay. I can live with
What's
that.
that gonna do though? By her going to jail, like, what's that's gonna do?
I mean, I've been to prison. Okay, I had a
Huh?
2 year,
Yeah.
and it was for not. I didn't take no life. You know what I'm saying? Just saying.
But locking someone up, what is that gonna do?
Do
The
y'all
trauma
want to
is
see the
already
You
Damn,
know
you
video?
went
what?
to
I'm
prison?
not
What
gonna
you
lie to
do?
you.
already
That
dealing with
those
it.
2 years helped me. It helped me a lot. Now
Wait,
I don't know.
Amanda, you
I
went
don't
to
know in her
prison for two
situation, but
years?
sometimes God be
Right,
putting
what
us
you
there.
do?
Sometimes God be put. I did fraud.
We
I
gonna
had fraud
glaze over that
charges.
one.
Tell us what you did. Yo, que manito.
She did fraud or something. I could tell she wear
What
glasses.
what'd you do,
I
Amanda?
I had fraud charges. CP
Yeah, I
and
Oh
shit.
know.
CP
Lord, he
and shit.
just called it.
Yeah, she wear
CP and stuff.
glasses.
Yeah.
Hey, hit me on the back end. I got a scam for her.
I'm good. I'm good on that.
And respectfully, Kevin, you see anybody in no comments? Thank you, Maya. You see anybody in no comments promoting other live streams? Kick Kevin. You see anybody in no comments? Thank you, Maya. You see promoting other live streams? Kick them up out of here. You ain't gotta block them, but I don't know what can we do? Mute them. That's what you do. Mute them.
Who's doing that?
Don't be mentioned because they mentioned Dirty Daryl, the coon, the one I can't
Oh, thank you.
in my comments.
Oh, Daryl Dam.
Yeah, the dirty one, not the clean one. I think. Wait, what's yeah? That's his name, right?
Daryl Dam.
Because of the glasses is crazy.
Dusty Daryl.
Comments is funny.
They said little Daryl, Ricky Smiley.
Y'all be sending folks to jail. Y'all getting they be giving these folks the easy route.
Not little Daryl.
Do
Just go
y'all
to
want
jail.
to
We don't
see
want
the
no repercussions
video
for you. We just want you
again,
to go to
or do y'all
jail.
want to? Who didn't hear the article? I can either read what she was
Play
charged with and what happened today, or I can replay the video of the actual event. The incident. I'm talking about the event. Damn, the accident. Let's see the video. Okay.
Flavor creator, welcome. What's your take on today's topic? Flavor creator, you're under Amanda. What's your take on today's topic? Welcome to the panel. What's your take on today's topic? Welcome to.
Well, I got on accidentally, but I was a follower of Tea Time, and I
Thank
just
you,
feel
Miss
very.
Belize.
Well, I got on accidentally, but and I feel very sad about what happened. But I'm also empathetic to the family members. I feel very sad about what happened, but I'm also the family members also. But because she did a crime that was not intentional, I don't think she should get a long sentence because it wasn't an intentional taking of a death, taking of a person's life. That's just
Doing
how I
something you ain't
feel.
got no business doing, it's intentionally. No way around it.
Beg your pardon?
You doing something you ain't got no business doing, it's intentionally. No way around it.
I don't think she intentionally meant to take his life. She
If
didn't
you
intentionally mean to run a life if that's what she did. It's different than if you're cutting or shooting somebody. That's what I meant by that.
No, but I bet you.
Was it negligent?
I
Yes, it
bet
was
you.
negligent.
Listen, I bet you, Mr. Lucas intentionally walked outside the crosswalk, though. Bet you he intentionally jaywalked because he intentionally did it every day. You see how that works?
Yeah, I see that too. I didn't think about that part of it. I don't know. I know a lot of people didn't care for her, but I saw her do a lot of good things for people on the platform. I saw her
No,
help
we
people.
are we are pro. Well, I am pro
I
tea time
I
over
tell
here, just so
I
you
tell
know.
you what,
On the platform, I saw her
No,
help
we
people.
are pro. Well, I am.
since we all grown, if
I'm
you
me too.
intentionally having raw sex, you intentionally trying to make a baby.
Right,
Wait a
right.
minute. Somebody, word to word, gonna say
But we have
that
to at
she
least admit the
intentionally hit
fact.
that man and ran a red light and lied on the scene. No, she did not intentionally hit that man. She don't know that man. So why would anybody intentionally hit
No,
somebody?
no, Cinderella. Listen,
He
for
he
real.
he
I
only
agree.
jaywalked because it was a red.
Why would anybody intentionally?
Cinderella, listen,
He
for
he
real.
he
I
only
agree.
jaywalked because it was a red light, though. He would not have tried to cross if it wasn't a red light. So that's where this all comes into
People do
place.
that all the time now. Don't act like you never
Jaywalk,
jaywalked
but
when it was a
still,
red
jaywalk.
I've
light.
I'm
jaywalked
telling
many
her,
of times if it wasn't a red light. So that's where this.
Don't act like you never
jaywalk,
jaywalked
but
when it was
still,
a
jaywalk.
red
I've
light.
I'm
jaywalked
telling
many
her,
of times. When that
but
light is
Amanda,
red,
her
I've
attorney
jaywalked.
is going to argue the
But
fact
if
that
it
You
was a green
he was
light,
in the
that would be
middle of the
different.
street at nighttime where he has
you
been warned several times not to be. That same spot. Thank you, Bronx. That's what
you
they're going to
tell
argue. I'm
you
not
telling
saying
me
one is worse or, she was wrong for running that red light. That's what
you
they're
tell
going to is worse or, she was wrong for running that red light. That's for sure.
she intentionally did it. If the
She did
police,
Well,
not
she
intentionally
was
do it.
I'm
wrong
finna
for
tell you
being
why
on
she
the
intentionally did
phone
it, Cinderella.
while driving
This is why
because
she
that's
intentionally
what
did it.
caused her to run the light.
When you go to DMV, they tell you do not talk and text on your cell phone or this can happen. So you live out of DMV, they telling you if you do that, this is what can happen. So the fact that you intentionally got on your phone, you intentionally wanted to bring harm to somebody because
You
you
know
knew
what
not
the
to do that.
most, just please, just stop for a second
This
because
is
you all over the
what
place. You don't know
you.
what side you want to
Yeah.
be on. Okay, y'all, mute
Yeah, I
up.
got
I'm
my
going to play this
license. We didn't
video
even
real
have
quick.
phones like that. So
I was gonna
Huh?
say I'm taking my follow back, man. What the hell?
Right. Uh, let me go ahead and play. Charles, what you say? I'm sorry.
I said, we didn't even have phones like that when I got my license. So
This what I'm saying though. If you're intentionally breaking
The
the
most.
law,
Hold on. Nope, nope, nope. Mute up. I'm about to play this video, and you done flip flop way too many
Carrie, come
doggone
up here,
times.
Carrie.
All right, y'all. Hold
All
on.
right.
Let me play this video, and then I'll open the panel back up again. Hold on. That motherfucker. Now that's what I said on Sundra's live. Threatening the motherfucker with that, and then now you went through. You just want her attention.
little boy. It's some little boy shit. And Fine Wine was like,
Oh shoot, there goes
why
the
you
part.
felt like you needed something. When he was talking this morning in the comments, Fine Wine was talking about ghosts, right? Because Tansy was defending ghosts. And Fine Wine was like, what woman would defend a man threatening women? Like, well, what type of woman or what type of person would defend this? So he go with Fine Wine, like, that's how y'all need to be, he say something like, that's how y'all need to be with y'all friend. Y'all ain't
Mute up.
something he tried to say, like, I don't know, it was weird, like,
Hold on.
because Tansy was defending
Look at
ghosts.
that again,
And
y'all.
Fine Wine was like, what woman would
And
defend a
Trucker was
man
up here arguing it wasn't
threatening women?
mounted.
Like,
That
well, what
phone
type of
too
woman
fit
or what type
still
of
not to
person
be
would defend
mounted.
this? So he go with Fine Wine, like, that's how y'all need to be, he say something like, that's how y'all need to be with y'all friend. Y'all ain't friend. Something he tried to say, like, I don't know, it was weird, like, so, fuck! What was that? Oh, fuck. What was that? Weird, like, so, fuck! What was that? Oh, fuck. What was that?
Cinderella, did you hear what she just said? She told her TikTok live, I'm gonna call y'all back after she hit somebody. You think I'm gonna tell TikTok live, I'm gonna call
The
y'all back after I
most.
just hit somebody?
Would you stop?
Oh no.
You making
She just
it
ran the
bad for
man over and told
yourself.
I
TikTok, I'm gonna
think she
call
was
y'all
in
back.
shock, to be honest with
Exactly.
you.
She was in shock when she said that, and she was talking to her grandson. She just
She
happened.
she told TikTok, I'm gonna call y'all back. I seen ran the man over.
Okay, hold
What?
on. There's
Because
new
it could
people
have
on
been
the
a
panel.
dog or something
So
that
what
she
else
hit.
she was supposed to do?
Not tell TikTok, I'm gonna call you
Okay,
back. I just ran
everyone
somebody
that's
over.
already been on the
She didn't
panel, I
know it was a
need you to
person
mute
that she
up
hit.
because I have new people on the panel I need to introduce. Hey, Carrie. After Carrie, I got Bad Gal. Hey, Carrie. We can't hear you, honey. We cannot hear you at all. We cannot hear you. You are in a bad area or something. Yes.
Yeah.
Come back.
I said, I don't know. I can't
You went out again.
come back up.
All right, I dropped it down. You can come back up. Turn on the Wi-Fi.
Hey, Bad Gal.
Yeah, well, I just had to turn my Wi-Fi on in my house because that was about to be me next. Um. Oh, hey, Cinderella.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. So, what happened?
What?
No, I wanted to know what happened because I see we back on this topic. I know we spoke about this a
Oh,
couple
she
of
was
weeks ago.
arrested today. Dexter, are you there? No.
Oh, wow.
Dexter?
Oh, yes, ma'am. I knew all about it. But what you're leaving out is that she solicited Cash App and GoFundMe, and that
What
caused a
does
huge
that
backlash
to
against
do
her.
with anything? No,
Ma'am,
people.
when you solicit after what she did, that's why everybody turned her fat ass in.
No,
Oh
see,
my
you're one of
God. What?
them.
I thought I was
You're
Nah,
speaking
one
listen,
of
ma'am. I was
them.
on your panel
That
2 weeks
that's
ago.
uncalled
Yeah,
for.
he needs to be down.
Yeah, because oh my gosh,
You just say
this
things
woman
without
need a
having
mental
to say
health
things like
counselor
that.
and an attorney. So it's her platform to do as she must. And over there on Messy Talk, they put their cash apps on their profile pics. Hell, they got their Zelle, their PayPal, and every damn thing on the
every
backdrop.
form of payment.
Okay, everybody over there asking for money. So if that were to happen to me and I didn't have money for legal counsel or for mental health therapy, then you damn Skippy. Buy my album.
Oh, yeah,
Shit.
he come up there
Not
asking
even
people.
that though. If that's me and y'all giving money and
For mental health therapy, then you damn Skippy. Buy my album.
that though, if that's me and y'all giving money and I'm the person that don't mind asking them, then spade a spade. But
She didn't ask for money. She said she don't ask for anything, but if you want to support her mental health, then go right ahead.
no, I didn't say
Thank
she
you,
asked for
Lee.
it. I said if I was the type that didn't mind asking, Y'all asses will be paying me too.
Thank you. You too,
Cause why
Papa.
not? If you want to give over here. But no, seriously, I'm gonna be honest. When it first took place, I didn't really have an open mind. I was just speaking. Now, I mean, he got justice for him. He deserved it. I'm kind of having a change of heart. Um, I know she did what she did. She got to pay for what she paid for. But damn, that kind of make me sad that she got to do some time now.
Crypto, let me know when you going live because I know I'm gonna have to shut this down soon.
But
So
that's just my personal opinion.
She ain't. Okay, listen. She's just charged. Okay, there's always a jury, like a trial, those kind of things. And if you guys do your research, you'll see that most of these incidents involving an unaliving and a crash, they usually there's a plea agreement, right?
Yeah, no, I
80,
know, I know,
80% of
I
the
know
time, there's
about
a
that,
plea
and it
agreement.
depends on if you the like your criminal record, things in that nature. It just depends, right? But I just seen somewhere else
Thank you,
somebody
Ebony.
Ebony.
somebody said that there's proof that she ran the light. So that um I don't know. I just kind of
Yeah,
got to
it
change your
came out.
heart
Oh,
now,
let me
because
read the article.
honestly,
That's what I was
Article
doing.
says
Let me
she
pull up
ran
this
the light.
article again. Hold
yeah,
on.
while you doing that, I just got to change your heart. That's it. Like, I kind of feel bad now, honestly, on both parties.
I mean, we all
Cause
do. We
I
is
all
it
know
the
do.
she
is it the police
intentionally.
report that says that said that he
Yeah,
was jaywalking?
Hold on, I'm about to
because
read
I.
it. I'm about to read it.
Okay, because I can't find that anywhere.
Yeah, I can't find that anywhere either. I was just trying to figure out
It
where y'all
doesn't
getting
say
this jaywalking
jaywalking.
from.
It doesn't
Well,
say
Yeah, I
jaywalking.
never
It
seen
says
nothing
he's.
about
It says.
they
jaywalking.
were all
It
saying
says
that
he
he was
was not.
jaywalking,
Hold
like,
on.
and
Hold
he's
on.
been
Hold on. Hold
okay.
on. I'm gonna explain it.
Okay.
It says in the article that she read, Mr. Lucas, who was not in the crosswalk. That's what it said.
Well, it doesn't
So
say that either. I
okay,
done read like
Cinderella, read it
5
again.
articles from the
Read it,
Guardian,
Cinderella.
uh,
Okay,
Lake, Lake
let me
and
read it.
McHenry County
Hold
Scanner,
on.
from Yahoo News,
It
AOL
says,
News.
Let her read it.
I done read.
Bruh, did you not hear me say hold on? The fuck?
Yeah. So you guys want to lie on the unalive man? That's fucked up.
Go on back over
Shut
there on
up.
Memphis.
Let her read the shit.
I
Like,
don't even
damn,
think
bro.
she has the article yet.
I'm about to
She's
read it
getting it.
now. We was
Oh,
telling him to be quiet, but he kept on
oh.
talking. Okay, so a TikTok user was arrested and charged on Tuesday afternoon, police say. Police say they confirmed she was live streaming to the platform, ran a red light, and fatally struck a man who was not in the crosswalk in Zion,
There it
Illinois.
is. There it is. We done here?
Tynesha, I won't say her real name, so
Wait,
I'm
can you
switching
let
this
her
up.
read it?
I'm
I thought
switching
we
this
was
up.
showing her respect.
T
Shut up.
Time of Zion is charged with reckless homicide, a class 3 felony, and aggravated use of communication device causing death, a class 4 felony. Zion Police Department Lieutenant Paul Curley told Lake and McHenry County Scanner that the charges were filed on Tuesday and an arrest warrant was obtained. McCartney wrote I'm not gonna say her name. Tea Time, who was registered under the TikTok account Tea Time _3, was driving in the area of 33rd Street and Sheridan Road in Zion around 5:46 p.m. on November 3rd. Curly said, I'm trying not to say her name. Curly said Tea Time was driving a 2015 Ford utility vehicle on Sheridan Road. She told investigators she had a green light, but video evidence showed she actually had a red light. Darren Lucas, 59, of Beach Park, was attempting to cross the street on Sheridan Road just south of 33rd Street when he was hit with the Ford. T-Time remained at the scene, called 911, and provided a statement to investigators. She also provided a blood and urine sample. Officers who were first on the scene began performing CPR on Lucas, who was unconscious and not breathing, according to the fire department radio traffic scanner. Paramedics took took over life-saving measures and rushed Lucas to Vista Medical Center, East in Waukegan. He was pronounced unalive in the emergency room. An autopsy performed on Lucas showed he unalived as a result of blunt force trauma from the collision. The Lake County Major Crash Assistance Team, MCAT, responded to conduct the crash reconstruction and investigation. A screen recording of a TikTok live video was published on TikTok on November 7th and showed Tea Time account, now confirmed to belong to Tea Time, who is a content creator with TikTok, YT, and IG accounts with thousands of followers, driving her car when she hit Lucas. Tea Time was looking at her phone when she then glanced back at the road and suddenly screamed as a loud thud could be heard. FFF, she said, as a child passenger in the car could be heard asking, "What was that?" Another person could be heard asking if the woman was okay. "I just hit somebody," she said before disconnecting from the live. Tea Time had an 8-year-old child in her back seat at the time of the crash. The video published on November 7th TikTok was a screen recording of the TikTok live stream, which was originally streamed to the platform on November 3rd when the crash occurred. After, listen to this part, the discovery of the video, Zion Police Department began looking into the video and working to verify the validity. Curley said the woman's phone was seized and search warrants and subpoenas were then obtained. He also said lots of paperwork had been filed and sent out regarding the case, and investigators would do everything to ensure a concrete and solid case. Curley said earlier this week that the police investigation had been completed and the department had done its part. The investigation showed her phone made the live stream TikTok video on the same day and time of the crash, Curley said. Curley said the investigation was expedited by the crime lab and MCAT. TikTok reached out to the police department and assigned a specific investigator to aid in the case with gathering data from TikTok. The police department then reached out to the state's attorney's office for them to review the case for charges. The state's attorney's office reviewed the case on Tuesday and approved the felony charges. Curley said police have been in touch with with Tea Time's attorney since earlier on in the investigation. They requested him to have her self-surrender on Tuesday after being charged, but the attorney indicated she was unable to surrender for a week. Officers went to her residence in Zion on Tuesday afternoon and located her. She was leaving her home with packed bags, Curley said. She was arrested and has been transported to the Lake County Jail. She is expected to appear in her first appearance court on Wednesday, December the 24th, and prosecutors said they intend to file a petition to detain her while pending trial. Curley said the case is a reminder to the public that distracted driving. Oh shit, y'all, it went away. Oh, hold on, wait. Where'd it go? Curley said the case is a reminder to the public that distracted driving is extremely dangerous. Dang, y'all, these ads keep popping up. Hold on. And lives depend on drivers paying attention to the road. Our grieving will last forever, but seeing justice starting to happen helps. Chris King, Lucas's son-in-law, told Lake and McHenry County Scanner following the arrest. The hardest part is the mother-in-law lost the most and only with lots of time, counseling, and love will be able to find her way to move forward. King said his family is blessed to have the support of the community. Anything else? A user on Reddit posted a thread on November 7th saying that they were watching a live stream of user Tea Time at the time of the crash, calling it haunting. So there's This is just a viewer going over what happened. Hold on. So there's a creative. So this is in quotations, y'all. So there's a creator I followed for years on TikTok. She goes live all the time, chatting with her viewers, driving around, acting like she's got her own reality show 24/7. I usually don't think much of it. Tons of people go live while doing mundane stuff, the Reddit user said. She was driving while talking to everyone in the chat, responding to comments, looking at the screen way too much. These are just another hater. This is just someone giving their account to this newspaper art to this newspaper. Then suddenly in the middle of the conversation, there was this loud thud like the car hit something. Her phone jerked, the camera shook, and then she froze. The look on her face was pure shock. She grabbed the phone, opened the door, and got out. People in the chat were confused, asking what happened, and then the live just ended. Later, I kept checking her page because I just knew something horrible happened. Sure enough, news stories started popping up that she had hit a pedestrian and a man had unalived from his injury. A man unalived because she wanted attention from a live stream. That's the end of this article.
Basically, she did run the red light.
She did. She did run a red light. That's what the police confirmed. That's the reason why she was charged with that first charge. She has two charges. The first charge came as a direct result of her running that red light. If she hadn't ran that red light, she would not have been charged with that first charge. So
They was
y'all can
gonna make an
unmute now.
example.
Everybody on mute. Y'all can unmute, huh?
I knew that they probably was gonna make an example because it got so big.
But we don't even
Well,
know what she
yeah.
gonna get
But she
probate.
also got a lot of haters on this app.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But all I'm saying is, I don't know if you remember a while back, I said that
Wait a
if
minute. Somebody
anything,
said, thank God she didn't get child endangerment. Me, I agree. I'm glad she didn't get that either. I really hope and pray that she learns from this, but I don't think that she should have to serve a lot of prison time. No, I don't think she should go to prison for this. I don't. I think that she should take some classes, some defensive driving classes. I think she should go around to colleges and universities and
Yo,
educate
Cinderella, why are people saying she lied on the scene in the chat? What am I missing? What did she lie about?
she
that
didn't
she,
disclose that she was on her phone on TikTok.
hey,
Oh, so
Philly.
she omitted. She omitted. Okay. You guys know the
She
difference.
No,
didn't
they
have
don't
to
know.
admit
They
it.
don't
They
know.
got
Britta,
proof.
don't listen to them. First of all, they weren't there when she talked to the police. That's first of all. Second of all, the only thing that the police said was that she said the light was green.
That's
Oh
not
That's
yeah.
it.
true. Cause she said
That's why she's charged with that
red.
first charge because the
Oh,
video
that was
surveillance,
the lie. She said the light was green. That was the lie.
correct, because they can't say nothing else.
Okay. I didn't know
They
that.
don't know if she told them she was on live stream or not. They don't know what the hell she
Mm,
said.
Oh no, I
got
just
it.
I just misspoke and was speaking too fast. But yeah, that's what it
Nubian
was.
Queen, thank you.
Oh, I didn't even know that was you that said it.
Yeah, no, they probably said in the comments, but I said that she
So,
didn't say she
so where
was.
did because they were saying,
Miss, why are you so rude?
oh, I am so sorry. I did not mean to do that. I've got
I
Nobody
told you
See,
not
said
ADHD.
trying to
that.
Amanda,
irritate
I
No,
you.
listen,
told you
I
you
got
were rude,
ADHD. I did not
Amanda.
mean to do that. I
Amanda wasn't
apologize.
being rude, I don't think. Go
I
ahead,
mean,
I
I
Amanda.
was
told you,
speaking and she
Amanda, you
just
were
No,
cut
rude.
you're
I
me
right.
told
You're
you.
right.
off.
I
Somebody been
apologize, but I was
rude.
not trying to be rude. I
I'm just
promise
messing
you.
with you. I'm messing with you. You
You
all right.
weren't
I'm
rude,
messing
Amanda.
with
Don't
you.
pay them no mind.
No, she
I'm
was
just
rude
messing
because
with
when
you.
I
No,
was
no, no,
speaking,
no.
she cut me
There you
No,
off.
go.
you're right. I have
Thank you,
ADHD. That's not an
BLKAF.
excuse. That's
Thank
not an
you,
Oh, not
Mo,
the
excuse.
for
But
that heart me.
ADHD.
no,
No,
it's
you
not an
did
excuse.
not
But I
go
do be
there.
like just popping. I'll be like, ooh, you know what I mean? I swear it's not on purpose.
Now I understand because I'm the same way. When I feel
Okay.
like I gotta get
Yeah,
something
yeah.
out,
I'm so
I
sorry.
just jump in there.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on, y'all. We got somebody new on the panel.
So
BLKAF. I love that name.
can I jump in for 2 seconds and then I'll
Go right
drop
ahead,
down?
Carrie. I'm
Yeah, go
sorry.
ahead,
No,
Carrie. We've
that's
been waiting for
okay.
you.
Like honestly, I think it was an innocent mistake because I think a lot of us are guilty of having something on while we're in the car. I know I am. And
Who is this and why is
a
he on
criminal.
camera?
She's not a criminal. This was not intentional. Um and I think that we are all guilty at some point of doing something like being distracted, no matter what kind of distraction it might be. So
I
I
agree.
just, I don't, she can, and I know they're just charges can be dropped, but I just,
Yep.
I feel for her. I feel that she, meant no harm by this.
I
And look, I
agree.
think to Carrie's point, right? Legally, sure, we understand it, but from a passing judgment perspective, no one in the chat should be saying she should go to jail when y'all do the same shit every day. I think that's the
Yep.
point.
That's my point. That's my point.
Yep.
Everybody,
Or
and
the
if you say
ones
you're
who be
not
driving
guilty,
these 18 wheelers
And they still
and
be on
live
the road
Listen,
streaming.
every
Carrie.
day.
Listen, Carrie. If they say they don't do it, they lying. They
they're
lying.
lying.
They
They're
lying. They
lying.
lying. They
Hmm.
all do it. We all do it.
I
Yep.
don't care if they're playing Pokemon Go on the fucking road or watching TikTok. They're all guilty of something.
Yep.
That's that. And I
I'm
work
not
at a
gonna lie, I do it all the time. But yeah, it's just an eye opener, you know.
it is, and I don't think that I mean, I know she didn't mean any harm by it. She's not a criminal.
Hold
I
on. Let
mean,
me
we know
address.
that
Let
she
me
didn't intentionally
hold on,
walk out
bad
her
guy.
house and say,
Hold
"I'm gonna
on.
kill, I'm
Let
gonna
me address.
unalive somebody."
Hold on, because I could have sworn I said I was gonna get to BLK afterwards. BLK, what you got? And why? Because your camera on, so I know you need to say something. Come on. What you got?
I man, I it's real. It's real disheartening to see how many people that don't feel that she should serve jail time. Now, I get it. A slight distraction, I get it. You know, you're touching on your phone. I get it, right? And I get what my man's saying. But that's to a certain extent, right? Like if you're watching TV, you're watching movies, you got your iPad on your dash, people with these this Tesla watching movies while you're driving, and you smack some shit, don't be upset. I don't have no sympathy for you, right? Because it's a reason why they say don't do that while you're driving. I know we love to think that we can multitask, but driving is multitasking because you're not just driving for yourself, you're driving for six people at one time. You, the person in front of you, behind you, the two people on the side, and the dumb motherfucker that do not know how to drive. That everybody seemed to pass while we're driving. And we know exactly who that person is. Head in the foam like this and car swerving while you're on the expressway
Thank
going
you,
55
Delora
miles an hour.
Jane.
Right? It's just crazy that y'all don't think that she should serve consequences. How? It doesn't
Listen,
matter if the
listen.
man, it
You know
doesn't matter if
why?
he was jaywalking or not. You being the person in the dangerous weapon should be paying attention at all times.
But
I'm
what
saying
if
this
you
as
had a
the
toddler in the back seat and you're turning around to help your toddler give him a
Let
bottle?
him
But
finish,
but
that
Carrie.
wasn't the case,
you don't
I
do
Messy.
that
know, but
while
Let
you're
him
I'm
driving,
just
man.
finish.
I
saying
She
got
wasn't
six
done
kids. You
talking.
he's
pull
saying
over.
no
Why y'all
He
interrupting
distractions.
her?
wasn't done talking. She been cut him off.
Why y'all interrupting him? That's
Hey,
rude. Let him finish
ma'am, I
talking.
hear
Go
what you're
ahead,
saying.
sir.
I got
I'm not
six
trying to be
kids.
rude. It's
I
just
got
But
six
he
kids,
wasn't done
baby.
talking.
I
No one
got six
interrupted you when you were
kids. I
talking.
got a baby that's two. You pull over. You don't bend over
He fine. He
because
ain't
here's the
landed his
crazy
plane
part
yet. He
about it.
monologuing at
You
this
supposed
point.
to be the person that don't end up losing your life. It end up being other people around you. You never end up being the one to lose your life in those situations. It's always the bystanders that don't know what the F is going on, right? So that's crazy that we're thinking that she should get
Was
off of that.
No,
But
hear
in the
me out.
same,
Hear me out. I want to make this statement. No one said she should get off. Just because we don't want her to do prison time does not mean we want her to get off. Number one. Number two, prison is for criminals. An accident to me does not justify, it does not deem you being a criminal. Number three, accidents happen. He was still somewhere that he should not have been. Yes, she ran the red light, but he was somewhere he shouldn't have been. But regardless to that, I'm going to stand on the fact I do not feel as though her live streaming before I knew about this red light situation was the cause of his unaliving because she did not swerve off the road. She didn't run up on the sidewalk. She was still in her lane. Yes, she ran the red light, but also he was not in the crosswalk.
it
So I
sat
don't
in the
think she
water
should go to
for 2
prison
hours.
for that. I think she should definitely be held accountable,
No, it
which
sat
she
in the light
is.
for 2 hours after it fell in the water. I'm sorry.
Amanda, what was, I know who was that talking?
Look, I'm
Carrie?
gonna keep it a buck. I stopped listening to him after he said it doesn't matter if he was jaywalking.
Right,
I'm not
It
listening
does
anymore.
matter. It matters.
right.
Both of them
It
I'm
don't
not
have to.
listening to anything
But
he says anymore. It definitely
driving, you're
matters.
supposed to pay attention to the signs that you, the street signs and lights and
Let
symbols. You're
me ask
supposed to
you
pay
this,
attention
be
to.
okay. Do we not have All right, as pedestrians, are there laws for
Responsibility.
pedestrians? Right, we have a
Responsibility.
responsibility to cross the street in a safe place where it's deemed legal and safe for us to cross. This was not his, he had been, listen, even his own son-in-law said it, that he had to pull over and pick him up several times. The police have said that they have warned him several times. There have been multiple accidents in that same exact area because it's dark. It was
So
an
you,
accident. I
so
don't
you,
think, go ahead.
so you think that negates the fact that she still committed a crime?
That's
You're
what
not
I'm
No,
saying.
supposed to.
Ignorance
I'm not
of the
taking
law
away
does
from
not
any of that.
excuse the consequences of the
Thank
law.
you. Thank you so much.
He does not know, does
I didn't
not
even see
list. He
that.
does
Who
not
did
spell out
that?
the consequences for it. I'm not saying that you guys were saying she don't deserve the punishment. To say
Oh, there's
that
my thing
a life
delayed.
was taken for a mistake that
Stop.
could have been prevented because they
Prevented, yeah.
Would you stop?
constantly say no driving while on your phone, no doing this, no distractions, etc., etc., etc. To the point they don't even want in the state of Illinois for you to have your phone mounted on your windshield. So again, they are purposely saying at the DMV and the books, do not do this, don't do that, and then we do it anyway. We get upset when foreigners come over here, get in trucks, and cause accidents because they did not know the
But
rules
do
of the
you
road.
know
But
how
we're saying
many
this,
people jump on my panel who are driving 18 wheelers and they on the
and you still
panel,
pick them
whether
off.
they are live hosting the live or on the panel, regardless? Do you know how many people do it? So again, I'm going to say this.
That
She
don't
did
make it
not
right though, man.
deliberately and intentionally do this. It was an
Hey, y'all
accident.
trying to criminalize someone for an accident. God damn.
Can I say
Accidentally
Hope
something?
y'all
maybe
don't
do
never make
something
no
that you
accidents and
could
no
not
mistakes,
have
because we gonna throw
prevented.
y'all
It
ass in
happened.
jail too.
All right,
It
can I
happened.
say something real
This was
quick?
not an accident. When you put
Hold
that
on,
phone
be
on that
okay. Let
screen
me
and you
say something.
press go live, it wasn't an accident no more. You knew
If
what you were doing.
if I go out here and I'm on TikTok right now, whether I'm streaming or not, and I get in my car and I decide to be running my mouth and I run somebody over because I did not intentionally mean to do that, y'all feel like I should be out here and be free on probation.
Do
I'm
you
just
want to
saying.
go to
Being
jail?
on
That's
probation is not
exactly how y'all
free.
think. That's
I think
exactly how
you
Well,
should
y'all
well,
take
think.
well.
You
accountability.
realize you could get in
Yeah, I
trouble
mean,
for
free in the
doing good,
world, free in the world,
hitting
but on
someone else.
probation, not free from
Let
the
me ask
system.
y'all this. So let's say she takes a plea for 5 years probation. Y'all gonna be upset with that?
No,
That's exactly
absolutely
what's
not.
gonna
Because
happen.
what's for her is what's for her. Whatever
Exactly.
happened is
That's
gonna
all I'm
happen,
saying.
and that's what I believe in. But I'm not gonna sit up here and act oblivious to the fact that the law was broken either.
Yes,
I
it was.
don't care if it was my sister, my cousin.
But
I
the
don't care
law
if it
that
was
she broke
me.
also has probation as an option as for sentencing.
Hey, can
Okay,
I
well
tell you? Can
maybe
we
maybe
It
listen?
maybe
wasn't
they're
in
Can
the
we
allowing
same
just
her.
shift? Can we
situation, so
hold on,
your
guys?
life
Just
was
one
lost.
second. Can you give me the floor just for one second? Can we just shift the attention to TikTok for a minute? Because I don't think y'all know the extent of what this app has made people do. There have been people that set themselves on fire on live just so they could go
Mm-hmm.
viral. Okay,
Yep.
there have
That's
been
the
people.
internet
There
alone.
have
That's
been
not just
people,
TikTok.
ma'am. Listen, don't interrupt me. There have been people that ride on the top or on the outside of the subway while they just so they
Yeah.
could go viral. TikTok make you do some stupid ass shit. So for y'all to say that she did this intentionally is wild to me. It's diabolical.
It,
It
sir.
just is.
Sir, this been going on forever. This happens everywhere. Facebook, Instagram. If you
You
want
know
to
how
go
many
viral,
people done
regardless,
ran over
hold
somebody while they
on.
was
Let
on
me.
live? You know
Okay,
how
but
many
Fam,
times that
listen.
happened?
I mean, are we talking
because
over
you
each
trying to
other?
make it seem like it's TikTok when people been doing this.
It's
Y'all
not
never
because
forgot
it's
Bone
been
Gang.
going on
Y'all forgot
forever.
Bone Gang?
TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. The internet is the internet. We're not gonna
Period.
blame TikTok for our
Exactly.
conscious decisions. We
Because
are adults here. So
motherfuckers was
you,
doing this
so when I if,
when
listen, when I
YouTube
go
first
out
blew
here
up.
and I do something and I record myself, I'm gonna say, "Oh, TikTok made me do it."
Amanda,
You
I
know
gotta
how
Hitting
crazy
a
rotate.
that
I'll bring
sounds?
you
jaywalker
back
is
up,
not a
Amanda.
conscious
You're
decision.
going to
She
jail.
didn't decide to
You're
hit
going
the
to
Actually,
man.
jail.
no,
Like, this
Amanda,
is
you can stay. You can
ridiculous.
stay. Flavor, let me
This
bring
is
you right
ridiculous.
back.
He did not decide to hit the man. Like, what are we
Okay,
talking
well,
about?
okay, well, I shouldn't have used that word, but
Okay,
y'all
I
know
got
what
one.
I'm
I got
saying.
one.
But I can
I
tell
got
you
one.
this,
I got one. I
bad
got
girl.
one.
I can tell you this. He decided to jaywalk. He decided to walk
I
in
don't
a
know about
dark
the
area.
jaywalking
He
thing. I don't know what
decided to
that's
not be in the
about.
crosswalk. He did it
But
every
that's
day.
what when you driving, once
He was
again,
told
you gotta.
multiple times not to do it. He
But
was told
listen,
Hold
multiple
on,
times
Ebony.
when
I
you're
not to
got
do
you,
it.
driving,
Ebony.
sir, you have to drive for more than just yourself. If somebody listen, if I'm driving down the street and I got the green light, I'm still gonna yield to them pedestrians. What do you
Let me
I
ask you
mean?
know.
a
Hold
question,
on.
bad
Wait a
girl.
minute. Both of y'all. Bad girl. I got to
Sandra,
bring you right back up, honey. Get back in the queue. I got to rotate this panel and I got a bunch of people in my queue. I'm finna
Okay,
rotate.
so
You
I
can
just
come
have
right back.
one quick question for crypto or whoever. They
I'm up here
keep
addressing you,
saying
lady.
that they you said me? Okay,
I'm
they keep
talking to you.
oh, they keep saying that she did a hit and run. Where are we seeing that? Because she stayed from my
Yeah.
understanding.
yeah, no, they tripping. She didn't do no hit and run. She actually stayed there and talked to the police. That's how they got the
Okay.
initial
She
report
actually
to say
tried
she
to render
lied.
aid. Her and another civilian out there. They were
Okay,
trying
so
to help her.
yeah, the media is pushing out like real heavy right
There's
now.
a
That's
couple
because
articles saying that, and they need to
yeah, that she
be,
did a hit and run.
That's
yeah, they
So
need
because
to
she's a
recant.
and
BLK
people in your
woman, and they
comments
trying
too.
this. You see what they doing already? That's
Hmm.
already. This is why no one's
Yeah,
saying, no
facts. You
one's
can't listen to
justifying her
media because
actions,
they're not
y'all.
really gonna
I'm
vouch for
never.
her.
I want y'all to understand me, Cinderella, as the host, where I'm coming from. I am never, ever, ever justifying that behavior or anyone breaking the law because what's wrong is wrong and what's right is right. What I'm saying is this. I don't feel like she should get 20, 30, 40 years in prison. I don't want her to go to prison. I don't want any woman, especially a BLK one, to go to prison for an accident. I definitely think that she should be held accountable. I think she should educate. She should be more educated and, you know what I'm saying, on the laws and the rules of the world. Bro, I think she should go to schools and colleges or whatever, since she's doing this anyway for her book promotion, her album promotion, stuff like that. I think she should educate younger folks on the dangers of driving and live streaming. That's
Yep.
just where I feel.
They talking about she left and
All
came
right,
back.
that
She
was all
never
I was.
left.
I just wanted
Now,
to know
now, host.
that, but you can drop me so you can get your panel right.
You good for a
Now,
few
host.
minutes, Lily. Ebony, what you got? Unless somebody, where did bad
Hi,
girl go to? She can go back in the queue.
hi everybody.
Hey.
I agree with you, Cinderella, because at first, when I was on crypto panel and we were talking about this, and I first thought about it, my view was, yes, she need to be charged, she need to go to jail, and that was just on the strength of she had a baby in the car and everything. But after just seeing different perspective and seeing it as a whole and everything, I don't think that she needs to go to jail. I think that she does need to be educated, defensive driving, restitution to the family,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
probation. And
Yep.
if they do decide to, put her in jail, at the very least, 2 years at that. But I don't think throw away the key and lock her up. I don't think that that's the case.
Ebony, do you
Um,
not think like okay, so the fact that
I
she
gotta throw this out there like this, right? Okay,
wait,
we
did
got.
you not
Hold
hear
on, be
me?
okay. She was talking. Lily next to you was talking. Go ahead, Lily, and then I'll get to
Okay,
you. Be okay.
so really quick, she's taking care of a young black boy. So
Correct.
her taking care of that young black, what happens to him now? So I don't think she
Exactly, and she
deserves
can't give that family
any.
restitution if she in prison. Good lord.
exactly. I
Exactly.
totally agree
So
with
I
that.
don't agree with her going to prison at all. And I stand 10 toes down because that could be my brother, that could be my cousin, that could be my uncle. So no, I'm sorry. And then that puts him in a weird area in life. No. So I don't think she should do any jail time. And I stand 10 toes down, and that's all.
Thank you for that,
Cinderella.
Lily.
Mm-hmm.
Was she in a different accident this year? Because there's someone in the chat saying that she unalived two people in 2025. With this
That's a
particular
damn lie.
accident,
That's a
there was only
lie.
one
That's a
person.
lie.
So where's the second person?
They lying.
They lying.
They be
Okay.
in it. They,
I
they don't.
think
A lot of people
I
don't
think they
like
trying to
her.
reference Rizzy.
Well,
No,
how?
I.
When she wasn't even there, she was the one
I have
talking
no
to
idea. I just
asking
saw
Rizzy to
somebody
come
saying it. I
down.
don't know anything about it. Somebody just
Can
said something in the comments.
She went up
I,
there
I,
to try to get Rizzy not to do it, but it was too
Said a week ago it happened, so I think they are referring to Rizzy. They're
Uh-huh.
attempting to correlate her to.
I
Yeah,
have
that's so effed
I have
up.
no idea how either
I
because
don't even know on that one, so I can't speak on that. I don't even want to let that catch no wind in this. My
yeah.
question to that is this: your brother get into it with a dude, buddy decide he up his joint. Your brother get the wind on him, pop him. His man's get hit accidentally. His man died from his injury. Should your brother be charged for that?
Unaliving.
He died
Okay, so
from his injury.
you're talking about unaliving somebody intentionally
Yeah,
because
No,
that's
somebody
intentional.
was trying
Ma'am,
to
you didn't listen to me.
intentionally.
You didn't listen to me. You didn't listen to me. You was a
Okay,
bystander. You was a bystander. A bystander. I hit the
but
person
the
who I hit.
person that was trying to hit them intentionally pew pewed at them, except it missed them and went to the other person.
No, never missed. That's what I'm saying. You got to listen to what I'm saying. This is the
Okay,
same way this story played out. It wasn't intentional. Buddy was doing some shit he shouldn't have been doing. He shouldn't have been walking not in the crosswalk. I
what?
understand all of that, right? We're saying he
No,
wasn't in the
no, no.
crosswalk.
Just stop.
I'm just going off what someone said.
No,
Someone
because
said
if I pew
multiple
pew in the
times he
sky
wasn't in
and
the
it
crosswalk.
accidentally hits somebody, this
You
is
shouldn't be charged for that. Why should
yeah,
you be
I
charged
should
for it?
be charged for that because I
Why?
know. But the fucking
Why?
fact that she's driving on that's different. This is a whole different situation. If I'm wrong on that, yeah, is he serious, Yana? Like what?
I'm just
I'm
saying.
so
Think
confused.
about it though. She
No,
should not serve jail time. She did something intentionally that she knew she should not have been doing, that she knew it was not safe. You cannot sit up here and tell me that you
what?
don't think
Okay, but
getting on
be
your
okay,
phone
be okay,
is
be
What?
not
okay, be
safe.
okay, be okay, be okay. You cannot say that she intended to unalive him. She
I didn't
Yeah.
say
intended to
she
use
intended
her.
to.
Hold
Y'all
on,
not
bro. I didn't
listening to what
interrupt
I'm
you. Stop
saying.
interrupting
No,
me before I drop you, bro. Don't interrupt me.
drop me because you're not listening to what I'm saying.
You cannot say that she intended to unalive him. You can say that she intentionally drove her car, but you cannot say that she knew she was going to unalive this guy and she should be
Mm-hmm.
charged with the heinous unaliving. Like maybe the context is
Thank
improper,
you
but
for
what you're
explaining that,
saying, we
Crypto.
get what you're saying. She made a conscious decision to be on the phone, but she did not make a conscious decision to unalive him. So just speak properly. That's all.
That's what
But
I
the
was saying, sir.
guy
You're
pew
going too
pewing.
fast off what I'm saying, sir. Listen to me, and I'm gonna stay slow. Listen
Well,
to
then
me.
why are we all
I'm
confused
I'm
except
stay,
you?
How are
listen to me.
hypotheticals even relevant though?
Yeah, exactly. That's I don't understand why he is making. He's trying to. That did shit
Because it
doesn't make
happens
sense.
every day. It
But
happens
that
every
doesn't
day.
make sense to us. None of us. We're all
And
confused.
not
Yeah, I don't think even the
doing
comments was confused. I don't think anybody
for
got it.
something you did does not make sense to
You
me.
know what? Okay, you're right. You're
No
right. You
one
got
said
it.
she
No,
tried to do
you
it.
got it. Yeah, you're correct. One
No one
thousand
Well,
said
listen,
percent.
I gotta
I
I'm
tried
rotate
being
to
this
find
serious.
panel
him.
again. Be
Like
okay.
I
Thank
don't
you for
understand
coming
how
up.
y'all
Be
didn't get
okay.
that.
Get back in the queue. You can come back up, but I gotta rotate this panel. You can come back up, but I gotta rotate.
Opulent? No, it just did not make sense to me, and that's why I was saying something. Because it didn't make sense to me. It didn't make sense to
Bad
people in
girl,
the
I got you.
comments. Nobody. But yeah, drop me
Thank
for
you,
bad girl.
Yaya. Hey, DJ.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Fine. What's your take?
Yeah, I seen a little story. She got arrested a few hours ago. So I seen that. I think, yeah, she probably need to get some jail time. I kind of
Thank
got,
you, Amanda.
I think the dude was giving a bad analogy earlier, but I kind of look at it like, yeah, I agree that she didn't intentionally.
Bad girl, you on the
Um,
phone. Well, I'm listening.
no, I say I agree that she didn't intentionally on a live that guy, but I kind of look at the same way. Like, in a lot of states, when you commit a felony, if you're doing like a robbery or something, you might not intentionally, somebody not like be intentionally unalived in a situation, but if somebody does get unalived in the commission of a robbery, they'll still charge you with the unaliving charge, even though you didn't intentionally mean to do it because you was breaking the law in the commission of doing something. So it's kind of the same thing, but on a less serious thing. And then she was in the state of Illinois, so in the state of Illinois, reckless unaliving charges. She will face 2 to 5 years in prison if convicted.
Okay. Hey,
Dang, that's what I had said too. 2 to 5.
yeah. Hi, Miss Ann. What's your take on this, honey?
I love tea time, so I don't want. Only thing I can just speak from experience. When
Mm-hmm.
you said somebody said probation,
Mm-hmm.
probation is not easy. I'm 75 years old. I just got my second DUI, and this
Whoa.
probation, I wish they'd have gave me the 5 years.
Thank you, Miss
Uh,
Release. Wow.
it's yeah, and it's a learning experience.
I know.
It's a learning experience. I don't drive, but I did have a tendency where I would. Yeah, and
Well,
my
how you get
DUI,
a DUI if you don't
girl,
drive?
vapes. You cannot smoke vapes here in Arizona and drive. Yeah,
I'm in
yeah,
Arizona. Thank you for letting me know.
yes, ma'am. Because you know what, they actually have that
I ain't have a
breathalyzer.
clue.
Yeah,
Shit.
I didn't either. I didn't either.
Well, honey,
But
thank you
they
for letting
actually
me
have a
know.
breathalyzer
They are wrong
for
as
yeah,
hell for
just
that.
like
And in
alcohol.
Arizona, listen, y'all, she is not playing. In Arizona, you would rather go to jail than
That's
probation
right.
because probation out here ain't no joke. And any
It's
little
a
small
money
thing they
grab.
violate
Oh,
you on,
it's like that in
and you
Texas.
going
I wish
down.
I never took it. When I did the 2 years, so I had 5 years probation. I did the whole 5 years. I messed up at the very end after they done got all my fees, all the classes I had to
Mm-hmm.
take, all
Yep.
the them
So
being on
people
my
think
back for
probation
everything and
easy.
still violated me
It's
at the
not.
very fucking end.
Yep.
It's Well, not. It's y'all need to come to Atlanta. Probation is a joke here.
Oh, girl. And
Um,
even in
it's a whole
Illinois, where tea
joke.
time is that? Because I'm from Chicago. Look, probation out there ain't no joke either.
Yeah, see, my partner's
And
from
then in
Illinois.
McHenry and I mean in Lake County, oh please.
They so relaxed here.
Mm-mm.
You barely even have to
Miss
go meet
Ann,
them.
I want to thank you so much for sharing your story. I
No,
really
it is.
truly do.
I've been listening, because it is accountability on
Thank you,
both
DJ, for
parts.
that heart me.
It's
Mm-hmm.
accountability on both parts, but to go, because one of the things, like when I first heard this, I said, no matter what happened, can't nobody drag this woman like she drug herself. Can't nobody
Mm-hmm.
beat you up worse than you do yourself because she's the one got to live with that.
Right.
It's just a lesson, because I even have to tell my grandchildren. I have a grandson. He loves to drive in Texas. And I tell him, pull over. Let me get on the bus, because I don't understand it. But this younger generation, it can't wait. It can't wait. And that's just my take. But I'm just praying for all parties, his family. But whoever said probation, it ain't. I'm telling you, I'm ready to write the judge and ask, can I go do that year? Because I'm on Social Security and every check, half of it got to go to y'all.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
paying
yeah.
it.
Oh yeah, that's another thing, y'all. How is
Yeah.
she gonna
Oh,
pay restitution if she in prison? But if she's on probation, she can work. They gonna make her do community service, and guess what? Every time she get, they take
oh,
it directly out your check, automatically.
oh, I forgot about that community service. God dog it. 600 hours I got to do.
Ooh, good lord!
She six
At
hundred hours.
75 years old, they want you to do 600 hours.
I'm telling you, they are wrong for what they
Yeah,
did
they
to
don't
her.
care.
Listen, Arizona, y'all got to know this too. Arizona, most of our crimes are fires and
Hmm.
car accidents. I'm
Yep.
serious. Every day on the news, all you hear is fatal car crash, fatal car crash. People driving on the wrong side of the highway. People
Yep.
from across the border come over here. They unalive folks.
That's
They
right.
kill
You
stuff, and
right
they go
about
right back
that.
across that border. This is a border state, so and it's a red state, so they do not play out here. They
They
have some of
don't.
the harshest.
I'm so mad at them because they should have let Miss Ann go. Come on.
Uh-uh.
Girl, this is
You know
Arizona.
what? They
They,
don't play.
I think,
They
I
don't
listen.
play.
When I had my little incident about 18 years ago, I was in there with a lady that was 83 years old, and hold on,
Oh
she was a nun, y'all.
my
She had got
Oh my goodness.
intoxicated off of some wine. She was driving a golf cart, right? Because she had money, right? Had money up the kazoo. And do you know they got her for a DUI on the golf cart and gave that woman a year in
God.
jail? Sure did.
Oh wow.
83 years
You know,
old.
That's
And
you
crazy.
she was
know
a
what,
nun. Did y'all
Hope?
hear me say she was a nun?
That's
Let me
crazy.
tell you
Wow.
how bad they are. I live up in Dove Mountain, and we the only darkies up here. But my
Mm-hmm.
daughter, she's a surgical tech. And other night she
Ooh.
was going home from my house and she said, Mom, I just got pulled over. 6 cops. I could hear them. Get
Yep.
out the car. Get out the car. I said, I'm on
Mhm.
my way. I'm on my way. And but anyway, by the time I get in the car, she said, Mom, they left me. Do you know it was 5 minutes later? Here, some more pulled her over.
Hush.
Oh
I
my God.
I said, keep me on live. And so I said, ask them what are they tagged in. So the sheriff told me, well, who is that? I said, this is her mother. She just got stopped less than 2 minutes. What are y'all tag teaming her? You know, I said, because this is ridiculous. And Serenity, and I said, Serenity, how many
Come here.
surrounding your car? She said, 4. I said, this is ridiculous. You know, I mean, they let her go, but it's just how Arizona is, you
Thank
know.
you.
Wow.
Yeah, Arizona ain't no joke. That's why I do not go out at nighttime. Y'all fight with the coyotes, not me.
I don't mean to laugh, but listen, I know exactly what she's talking about. Thank
Yeah.
you so much, Kathy. Thank you. Yeah, she's
And you
not
know what?
playing, y'all.
And you know what, Hosea? I'm for the underdog. We were coming from church one Sunday. I'm on the freeway and I see this teenage girl, but it was like 4 cops surrounded her. And I said, oh no, I got off the freeway, got back on the freeway. So I walked up and here come the sergeant. Can I help you? I said, well, I'm looking at this little girl up here. I said, it's 4 y'all surrounding her. What did she do? What it was, her birthday was Monday. This is Sunday. She'd have turned 18. Well, she's not 18 yet. I said, come on. I said, do y'all have children? How would you feel if you saw your daughter on the side of the highway with 5 black men standing around her? I said, y'all are ridiculous here. He said, well, do you know her? I said, yeah, we from the same tribe, just like y'all. All of y'all are related. No, but
Mm.
we work together. I said, no, every last one of y'all. You guys are related. You're related. Every last it's 6 of y'all, 5, 4 of y'all, all of y'all got a red neck, so y'all are related too, okay?
Right. Yeah. Well, hold
It,
on a
boy, it
second
just,
now.
oh yeah, I try
Miss
to
Ann.
avoid them.
Miss Ann,
I've
you
never gotten a ticket till I moved here. Cause we moved from Alabama. I never got a ticket in my life till I moved here. I was going down the
okay?
street.
Wait, hold
Yeah.
on, wait, Miss Ann. I'm gonna come back to you, honey. I gotta
Okay.
address
Okay.
my
Oh,
panel. Okay, thank
well, 'cause I
you.
get mad
1
when I
second.
think about this
It's
stuff.
okay. I understand. I understand. DJ, did you have anything else to add?
No, no, I just want to tell everybody just make better decisions, because one decision can change your life. I first heard about this. I thought about the Henry Ruggs case with the Raiders. He was a professional football player, multi-millionaire, one of the best up and coming receivers in the league. And then one night he made a bad decision, decided to drive drunk home, and didn't call a teammate or a friend or a coach to help him. And all of a sudden now he unalived a woman and her pet in a crash, and now he's sitting in jail.
But
He went
hold
from
on, but
from
DJ,
both.
respectfully though, that's a different situation because Tea Time was not under the influence of anything, y'all. She did give up urine and ketchup
No,
sample,
I'm not
and
saying
but
she was. I'm just
yeah,
saying like it just
but I don't
decision
want to
making.
deter too far away off a topic, and the topic is for all of y'all who may not know, Tea Time was arrested today. Okay, she was charged with vehicular homicide and for driving while live streaming. Yes.
Yeah, sorry about that. I just want to say everybody just be careful. When you're driving, be safe because
Having crypto, help me
that
out. Give me like 3 minutes, y'all.
one bad decision can change your life. Just be careful, everybody. Just make praying for her, praying for the family of the man. That happened to. It's a tough situation for both sides. So.
Yes, Yes, I I agree. agree. It is for both sides.
So everybody agree on 2 to 5, 2 to 5.
Yeah, I don't mind
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
yeah.
What's up, Nick Nack?
Hi,
Hey, Nick Nack,
hi y'all. Hey, Heaven.
Hey, how you doing?
how you doing
Hey,
today?
Hi, how y'all doing?
good.
Good.
Good. I just came up because I wanted y'all to fill me in. But hi, everybody in the chat. Happy holidays to y'all too, if y'all celebrate.
Happy holidays.
Oh, you too, you too.
Oh, everybody sounds sad. I'm sorry, y'all. I am.
You think we sound sad?
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I
Y'all
don't know why
tired?
either.
I'm
I'm
tired.
high. I'm high. I done
It's been
smoked.
a long day.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
To file for regular circumstances on the
What's going on over here? Why it sound
Well,
like it's
this
128.
what
I
happened?
know.
Dang,
it's
I
That's
been
walked away for a
sad. I just
second. Hey,
wanted
Nick
to.
Nack.
hi, my favorite sin. That's what I said. Everybody sounds
Oh,
Yeah,
sad.
Nick
good
Nack said we
Lord.
sound sad.
So,
I
Nick
just
Nack,
wanted to
I'll fill
share.
you in on everything that's
Yes,
happened
ma'am.
today.
Go
And then
ahead.
I'll
Mm.
go over the article again.
Okay.
So, Tea Time was arrested today. She was charged with, let me pull up these charges. I'm going to just read it. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
So, a TikToker was arrested and charged on Tuesday after police say they confirmed she was live streaming to the platform, ran a red light, and fatally struck a man crossing the street in Zion. I can't say her name. Tea Time, 43 of Zion, is charged with reckless homicide, a class 3 felony, and aggravated use of communication device causing a death, a class 4 felony. Hold on, bear with me. Zion Police Department Lieutenant Paul Curley said Lake and McHenry County scanner that the charges were filed on Tuesday and an arrest warrant was obtained. Tea Time, who was registered under the TikTok account Tea Time _3, was driving in the area of 33rd Street and Sheridan Road in Zion around 5:46 p.m. on November 3rd. Curley said Tea Time was driving a 2015 Ford utility vehicle on Sheridan Road. She told investigators that she had a green light, but video evidence showed that she actually had a red light.
Hmm.
Darren Lucas, 59 of Beach Park, was attempting to cross the street just south of 33rd Street, not in the crosswalk, when he was hit by the Ford. T-Time remained at the scene, called 911, and provided a statement to investigators, Curley said. She also provided a blood and urine sample. Officers who were first on the scene began performing CPR on Lucas, who was unconscious and not breathing, according to the fire department radio traffic. Paramedics took over life-saving measures and rushed Lucas to Vista Medical Center East in Waukegan. He was pronounced unalive in the emergency room. An autopsy performed on Lucas showed he unalived as a result of blunt force trauma to the head from the collision. The Lake County Major Crash Assistance Team, MCAT, responded to conduct the crash reconstruction and investigation. A screen recording of a TikTok live video was published on TikTok on November 7th and showed Tea Time, a Tea Time's account, now confirmed to belong to Tea Time, who is a content creator with TikTok, YT, and IG accounts with thousands of followers, driving her car when she hit Lucas. Tea Time was looking at her phone when she then glanced back at the road and suddenly screamed as a loud thud could be heard. F, 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 she said, as a child passenger and looking at her phone when she then glanced back at the road and suddenly screamed, F, 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 she said, as a child passenger in the car could be heard asking, what was that? Another person could be heard asking if the woman was okay. I just hit somebody, she said, before disconnecting from the live stream. Tea Time had an 8-year-old child in her backseat at the time of the crash. The video published on November 7th on TikTok was a screen recording of the TikTok live stream, which originally streamed to the platform on November 3rd when the crash occurred. After the discovery of the video, Zion Police Department began looking into the video and working to verify its validity. Curl said the woman's phone was seized and search warrants and subpoenas were obtained. He also said lots of paperwork had been filed and sent out regarding the case, and investigators would do everything to ensure a concrete, solid case. Curl said earlier this week that the police investigation had been completed and the department had done its part. The investigation showed her phone made the live stream TikTok video on the same date and time of the crash. Curl said the investigation was expedited by the crime lab and MCAT. TikTok reached out to the police department and assigned a specific investigator to help aid in the case with gathering data from TikTok. The police department then reached out to the state's attorney's office for them to help aid in the case with the police department then reached out to the state's attorney's office for them to review the case for charges. The state's attorney's office reviewed the case on Tuesday and approved the felony charges. Curley said, sorry, y'all. Curley said police have been in touch with I'm trying not to say her name, with T Time's attorney since earlier on in the investigation. They requested him have her self-surrender on Tuesday, today, after being charged, but the attorney indicated she was unable to surrender for a week. Officers went to her residence in Zion, Illinois on Tuesday, today afternoon, and located her. She was leaving her home with packed bags, Curley said. She was arrested and has been transported to the Lake County Jail. She is expected to appear in her first appearance court on Wednesday, December 24th, and prosecutors said they intend to file a petition.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. And they intend to file a petition to detain her pending trial. Curley
Damn.
said the case is a reminder to the public that distracted driving is extremely dangerous and lives depend on drivers paying attention to the road. So, yeah. So that's the thing, Nick Nack. Remember I was saying...
Saying
Nope.
because we had it out.
Yes, we did. But
we
listen,
had it out, and I need
Nick
all
Nack, I didn't know she ran a
266
red
people.
light. But Nick Nack, she would not. Thank you for that,
You're gonna
heartbeat.
have to tell me. You're gonna have to tell all 263 people in here that I was right.
No, listen.
That is
I'm,
so Taurus.
hold on. Let me tell you first, and then I will go back to that.
Okay.
I was not aware that Tea Time had ran a red light. That changed everything. If she had not have ran that red light, she would not have been charged with that vehicular homicide. And they just confirmed they were not investigating her until the 7th of November when folks like Street Scholars, I can't stand him, his snitch ass, start sending in videos, and other people who've been on my platform, on this panel, talking about I sent in a video, Yep, I sure did snitch, because they all have a personal vendetta against Tea Time. Now, I've always said that she should take accountability and she will be charged for live streaming and driving, because that is a separate charge, and she was charged separately for that. Do I still think she should go to prison? Absolutely not. Do I think that she should definitely, possibly do community service, probation? She should be educated. She should go around to schools and teach the youth the dangers of driving while live streaming. But like I said, the whole first charge she got was due to her running that damn red light. But I know her attorney's going to argue the fact, though, that he didn't cross the street in a crosswalk. So there's that. So hopefully she can plea out. She's going to have to take a plea.
I'm not gonna lie. Even though I, and I want to make it clear, I wasn't against her. Just in case no one heard me before, I wasn't against her, but I wasn't. I was just stating the law in the process. That's it. And I wanted people to be aware, so they can know we got to be careful. We got to be more careful. That's all I wanted.
Definitely. And I agree.
And I really am sad that it happened. Period. And I didn't think they was gonna go this hard on her, though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Thank you, Mitch.
Thank you, Nick Nack. Thank you, October. I think October.
Hey, Kiki.
October. Thank you, honey. Thank you, Mitch.
What you thought she might would have got?
Kiki.
I knew they were gonna get her for the streaming, but they got three. You named three charges, right, Sin?
No, two.
Two. What was the other one? Reckless, or what was
Homicide, reckless, unaliving. And then that's a class 3, and the other one's a class 4. So you don't know this, but she's going to take a plea, y'all. She's not going to take this to trial. And I'm just hoping that they offer her a plea with, intensive probation, taking some classes, paying the family restitution. Yeah, I mean, she's going to be forever changed. I just don't think that she should have to do prison time. It was an accident. It could have been avoided possibly if she had not been live streaming where she was distracted and she ran that red light.
Oh, it could have very much been avoided. It could have been avoided, especially now that you know it's a red light. We gotta stay
Yeah, before
ahead.
I didn't know that there was a red light. You get what I'm saying? So, and then she told the police that the light was green. Where did Auntie Flawless go? I accepted her. Hold on, let me make sure.
Kiki, you see how she deflecting and won't tell. And I pulled cases for her and everything. Who's gonna let someone go in America?
What
Anybody?
happened? I had people in the queue that I accepted, and then it disappeared. Auntie Flawless, if you still here, just get back in the queue. I forgot who else there was in there. That's the police error. She should have gotten a ticket for the red light.
Maybe they
But
didn't realize it at first, and it
then,
wasn't until after they did the investigation
because she
and maybe
said she
pulled the
had a
traffic
grandma.
camera to realize that she actually ran it. Maybe they didn't know it originally. That's what I'm thinking. It had to be a camera possibly at that light for them to know that she ran the light.
It's too
But
busy
she
of
didn't.
Oh yeah, I'm
an
sure.
intersection for it to not have a camera there in Illinois. It was too big of an intersection. Once I saw it, I knew it was gonna be a camera there.
Yeah, so they probably got the camera footage, and that's how they made that determination.
Hmm.
Hey, Morgan.
It's unfortunate.
It is. Hey,
Very.
Morgan. Morgan.
Hey, Morgan. Might not know
Girl,
she not
Morgan don't know she here.
available.
Amanda,
Yes.
now, like, do you still feel the same way? You don't want her to go to prison either?
I still feel the 2 to 5. I know y'all don't agree with me, but I still feel the 2 to 5. And I think that maybe the reason why I look at it is just because I feel like if I can do two on just some fraud, 2 to 5 ain't bad for something like this. I know she didn't mean to do it, and I feel for her on that. I really, really do. I know she didn't, obviously, but at the same time,
But Amanda, how is she going to help the Lucas family if she's in prison for two
two
to
to
five?
two, 2 to 5.
It
If
was an
2 to 5 on a
accident.
state, I mean, I don't know how Illinois is. 2 to 5 on a state case in Texas, you can get out in a year. You
No,
can get
she can.
and get the rest on parole.
But I mean,
A year and a half, 2 years max.
she's only 43. She has plenty of time to.
Whoa.
I have a question for you. This is coming from the chat, Cinderella. Was there any mention in the article of speeding? That's what someone is asking in the chat.
No, no.
Yeah, I
Okay.
didn't hear nothing about that. They've never said
Did you
anything
hear
about
what
speeding.
NSA said?
In the
No,
chat.
no.
They've never said
Did you
anything
hear
about
what
speeding.
NSA says? And she was on live for Resi is screaming, you know what? W Craft from HB. Girl for Resi is screaming Craft from HB. Girl, what?
Why are they?
They talking about she can help when she get out. She is responsible for her grandkids. Like, I don't think y'all understand. Now don't get me wrong. I don't know T Time personally, y'all. I don't follow her. I've never been to her live. None of that stuff. Because a lot of people seem to think that I'm advocating for her. No, I
Mm,
advocate for women, especially BLK women. Just know that about me. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I do.
no, I
And
respect
I
that a
don't
lot.
think that she intentionally did this or deliberately did this. I think that she is remorseful. I think she should definitely take accountability. But by this being her first offense, by her not being under the influence of alcohol or any substances, I think that she should do some driving courses, pay some fines, definitely get that family restitution, and go around and educate, go to community colleges or universities and educate the youth on the dangers of driving while live streaming.
I
Yeah,
agree
that's
with
out of what
your.
she can.
I agree
Hey,
with.
Angel from Birth. Hey, Storm. Thank you for
Hi, how
joining.
are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm great. I am a mutual of teas.
Mm-hmm.
And I purposefully avoided any panels like discussing it unless they are discussing it like openly and fairly. I don't discuss
Mm-hmm.
people. I am medically retired PD, so I discuss the law. Like I'll
Mm-hmm.
bring the facts about the law. The
Mm-hmm.
article you just read is the only thing that I have found even on the arresting site that shows all of the information that says anything about a red light. And somebody mentioned that the is a red light citation important when there's somebody unalived been involved. The red light ticket would have been very important because it would have showed an initial traffic violation, right?
Correct.
If there's a you can't it isn't customary to come back and write a citation. I haven't
Correct.
seen the citation in looking at the cause and looking at the charges and looking at the actual sentencing.
Right. She still doesn't have the
Um,
citation.
she does not. She did not. And
Mm-mm.
normally that's the first thing that we do
Exactly. So
in a
that's why
traffic
we really
crash.
going to advocate.
She does not. She did not. And
Mm-mm.
normally that's the first
So
in a
that's why
traffic
we really
crash.
going advocating so hard for her, because she didn't have no citation. And you know what,
Yeah.
Angel? They also said in there she wasn't originally being investigated until the 7th, when that street scholars. Yes, I'm gonna keep throwing his ass under the bus because he's a snitch, and I don't like snitches. But street scholars, and there was a few of them that jumped on my panel. I won't even say their names, over there on that other side of TikTok, and they said how they kept flooding the prosecution with the video, the live stream. So that's when they started investigating.
I mean, you can't. I can't. I'm not gonna say I'm. I'm not gonna get mad at people about that. I
Hmm.
certainly can't say I hate a snitch. I was the police, so
I
what does
know,
that make
but
me?
I can't stand
I
a snitch,
really,
Angel. Hmm.
but I'm a snitch. Call me what you wanna. I'm a
Hmm.
pig, whatever. I'll take all of that. You know what I'm saying? Pride,
Hmm.
integrity, and guts. I did something that half of these folks can't do, but get on TikTok and fake the funk about being behind the badge. But
Mm.
their credit score might not get them back there at the very least. You know what I'm saying? Or they can't pass the physical fitness. I'm not being shady, but I'm just being real. So,
Yep.
based off the law, and I looked and looking it up, and what I saw, I think what bothered me the most was that it was a no bond. Both of them are no bond. But digging into the court system, like I know how to dig, they don't initially do bonds in
Exactly.
Illinois without a judge.
Yep.
So whenever she goes before the magistrate tomorrow, it has the option to issue her a bond or not. And let's kind of like debunk the lies. First of all, oh Lord, I love y'all that be on here and doing what y'all doing for real. It's the newfound folk that don't know what they're talking about that I just have zero tolerance for. I ain't talking about nobody, but I'm just talking about what I'm talking about. Okay.
Hmm.
She was the only one, and I actually have the Rizzy video. I've dissected it. Call it the police in me. I just got a lot. I just have to investigate stuff myself. That's where I'm at. Where I'm at with it.
Hmm.
T has been off this app the entire time. T
Yep.
came on this app that one night and was
Yep.
begging for that baby to stop.
Yeah, thank
Mm-hmm.
you. Thank you
Oh yeah.
so
That's what she
much
was
for
doing. She
clearing
was
that
begging
up.
for her to stop. She was begging for her to come down. If it wasn't for T is and the other lady in the box started praying. T
Hmm.
is the one that when
Yes.
it contacted Bray King and say what you want about Bray King, out of 433 people in the room, and then up to 877 people in the room, I have read every last one of y'all comments. Yes, I
Mm.
have. Bray
Mm.
King is the only one that called 911. So let's get if we go, I'm gonna bring it facts. I tell you a
Hmm.
tale. I tell you a joke. But what I never tell you is a lie. Right?
Hmm.
Street no scholarships. I don't even be in the same space with
He
that
said
person.
no scholarship.
Yeah, street
Hey,
no scholarship.
Rachel.
I call it for who I call it for. I
Hmm.
don't play with people. I put paper on people. And where I don't put paper on people, that's the beautiful thing about having photographers and being, modeling for celebrity photographers. They love to sue people. And he do a whole lot of work for me. I'm about to get off your panel because I didn't know somebody was up here who I refuse to share
Who?
space with. I don't need to
Who?
call no name. I need to call no name. It ain't you. It's
Star
not
J.
you.
Star
It's
J.
not you.
Cause she don't know nobody else.
It's not you. No, I just noticed this person.
It's
I was
Char
listening
J.
to
It gotta be
it's
Charlotte.
don't get these ladies no charges. Don't get these ladies no
I know
charges.
who it is. I know
I
who it
don't even
We
is.
know
know who it
Okay,
is,
thank you.
Heaven. Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Huh?
I'm good with all the ladies. All the
We
ladies,
have
I'm
to
good with
talk,
y'all.
Cinderella.
Cause I
She
Oh,
was
already
I
listening
know
giving
who
you
at
a
she
y'all.
talking
clue.
about. I know what she talking about.
She
Yeah,
already
I was
giving you a clue.
listening at
She
y'all
already
before I came
said
in the
it.
room. I listen before I jump on panels.
Mm-hmm.
Um, one of the crimes carried 2 to 5. The other one carried 1 to 3. Whether they're gonna run them consecutive or concurrent, that's determined. Those are determining factors. So there's a lot of determining factors. We're not gonna know nothing.
Right.
She isn't even charged with the red light violation. It's just the and then come to find
I think
out,
she. Don't you think? Okay, if she pleads out, does she not have the chance of getting probation?
I wouldn't take that to trial.
You said what?
I would plead out if I were
Yeah,
her.
I would take a plea.
Take a plea.
Yeah. Oh, she's
I would take a
definitely
plea.
gonna take a plea. She already said that on the back end that she's gonna take
Yeah.
a plea.
If
But
I'm cool.
I'm sorry, I can't take another minute of her voice. You come up here, get out of there. You come up here caping for Braid King when he's the one who took the money from her and told her to unalive herself. You just as bad as him.
wait, she was advocating for tea time.
No, she was advocating for Braid King. You didn't listen.
Huh? We weren't talking about Brave King.
Was anyone listening, or was it just me?
I mean, I heard
She was saying that
something.
Bray King
Oh,
was
okay.
the one who called.
Oh, okay. Thank
I
you.
must
Thank
have
you.
missed that, y'all. How did I
Yeah.
miss
It
Yeah,
that?
wasn't.
yeah. But you want to talk about me, but you sitting over there with the dude who took money from her. Guess who didn't take money from her, you dummy? Me. Now go. But you sitting over there with the dude who took money from her. Guess who didn't take money? Now go somewhere.
Hey, Ebony.
Hey, I don't know what happened. I had got
Me either,
dropped.
girl. I gotta change the mood. I don't have a dang on clue, but
You know, that's what's so crazy though. I don't understand why those people were saying that in the comments because I was like, I don't even know a whole lot about it, but I knew that she was off the app and she
Are
the
you reading
only
the
time
comments now? Are you
the
reading the
only time
comments
she
right
came back
now,
was whenever she was
Cinderella?
hold
telling
on.
her to, save herself. That's why I was like, why are people saying that in the comments? Two people, two people, two people.
Yeah, the people on the panel at that time, Lady Essence was praying and and asking people
Yes,
to pray for
yes,
her.
that's it.
From my understanding, what happened the live before that, that didn't have anything to do with ladies.
It had to have been some time before too.
Well, yeah, I just mean in that.
Oh,
Yeah.
You talking the lie where he told her
No, no, no. I'm not gonna even talk about this. No, we don't. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't want to talk.
yeah.
Look,
I
I'm
won't
over here
even.
What
trying to order
the
Uber
hell
Eats hell,
happened?
and
Yeah.
y'all over here
All I
listening
said was
went
the truth.
all the
He
way.
What
So
did
you
I'm
getting
call
like,
on
wait,
Uber
what I
Eats?
911.
miss?
That's the truth. 877
So
heard people
I be
doing
just
what?
distracted for a second.
It's okay. Basically, she said people are saying what they want about breaking, but he called 911. That's what she
Who
said.
called
And what's that
911?
got? How
What
was
is
that
they talking
advocating for
about?
They
her?
saying
I don't know. I'm
breaking
Bray
called
done.
King was the
911.
one who called 911.
That's what
Oh,
she
for the
said.
girl?
Yeah, for the
Yes.
girl. Cause he the only I think he called her brother too, because he know the brother. And the
He should
brother
have called 911 on himself. He
Yeah, I
part of
was
the
just gonna
problem.
say, hey, he one of the ones
Exactly.
that was telling
He
her to
part of
do
the
it.
problem. And then
yeah,
you
he
come
told
up
her
here
to
talking
do
Yep.
about
it.
you got an issue with me, but you sit next to the motherfucker who took money from her. What the fuck are we talking about?
You know that lady?
I was confused. I didn't know. I thought it
I
was
thought she
one
was
of the.
talking about Charzay because I'm like, she don't know nobody else.
Me too.
But
I
I
yeah,
was
did. I
Damn,
ain't
yeah,
gonna
y'all,
lie.
y'all
I
ain't listening.
don't
She
fool
said,
with them
she
over
said,
there.
She
I'm
said the
good.
ladies are
She
good.
said, I'm good with all the
right. I
ladies.
heard.
Y'all ain't
That's when I
listening?
Oh, I
realized she
didn't hear
meant
that part.
crypto.
I didn't hear that
That's
part.
when I realized she meant
Yep.
crypto.
I was like,
But
oh,
Heaven kept
okay.
saying, "Who?" I'm like, "Girl, we know." That's when I realized, and Heaven told me, "I said, well, who?"
Yeah, we know.
No, I was
Get
telling you
your
I
ass out
know.
of here.
I was telling you I knew.
But
Oh
yeah, I
wow.
wanted to
We'll
just
talk
chime in.
offline, Cinderella.
She
Hello,
mad at you
everybody.
for what?
Hello, everybody. Yes, I had just wanted to chime in to that because I was like, even though he called 911, he was still a bully to her. So that, I mean, that was what
Exactly.
point? What point was that to make? He should have called 911. They should not have been bullying her from the beginning.
That part.
And
I
that's
was
just
surprised nobody had her
Listen,
location at.
Listen, y'all. Braid
We're
King
going
took
in a
over
different direction. That's
10K.
Cinderella. The wheels are
Braid
turning.
King took over 10K from this lady, and she come up here trying to give him props. He took this lady's money, then kicked her out of the space, then charged her to come back, then kicked her out
And
again,
then
and
said he
charged her to
gonna
come back
charge her
again.
what,
What the fuck are we talking about? Keep
25K?
that bitch downstairs. She don't belong up here
Hey,
with us.
crypto.
I'm
Nah,
sorry.
you know
I'll
how
take it
I
back, but
am.
I'm sorry. Fuck that lady.
I don't play that, y'all. Calling black women bitches. No, absolutely no. And crypto don't never do that. I know she triggered you, so you get a pass, but I don't play that. I don't know, Angel.
Yeah, we
Fuck
did
that
change the
lady.
conversation up big time.
Cinderella, you got to keep
Ooh.
up, baby. You got to keep up.
Girl, I'm
You know
ordering
what?
my baby some
I'm
food.
not.
I got a whole child
Listen,
over here I gotta feed.
brother.
Guess
Listen,
what?
I'm
Every day
not
they gotta eat.
triggered.
It's a lot going
Hold
on.
on, hold on, hold on.
You got
Listen,
to stay focused.
I'm not triggered at all. But when people come up here and try to give somebody a pass who contributed to this girl's unaliving, it's not okay. It's
I,
not.
I can respect that.
It's not okay. And you know what? You probably sat in the chat while she was being bullied the whole time and didn't say a word. But now you want to come up here and be vocal. You should have
Right.
spoke up. You should have spoke up before she unalived. But
Exactly.
Exactly.
I guess it's a day late and a dollar short, right? So now
No,
you
because
think you're
they
gonna
was
come over
cheering
here
her
and
on
play
to
on my
do it.
top, right? You're not gonna come over here and play on my top when you was over there the whole time.
Yeah,
Stop playing with me.
encouraging it.
Yes,
Yeah,
they were
stop playing with
cheering her
me.
on to do it, and then she actually do it. Not everybody on the line on the
Yeah.
live screaming, "No, don't do it! Come back to the live!" No, y'all should have been stopping if y'all were her friends. It shouldn't have never gotten that far.
They
And
should
look,
have
now
got her
she
2
down there
weeks
threatening me.
before
Oh, this
that
ain't
when
what you
she did
want.
that video when she was crying
She
out.
Man,
mad
go
at
lay
you
down.
because you let HB on your panel.
Right, like who cares? Get over it. Get over it.
She said she was a
They did make up, but they made up plenty of times, but every single time they were taking advantage of her. That's why they made up with her, to take advantage of her over and over and over.
They didn't make up. She bought their forgiveness. There's a difference.
Exactly. Every time.
And you sat there and watched it, dummy.
He welcomed her back to the kingdom a few days before. Like, ooh.
But you gonna fix your
That
raggedy
was
mouth
part
to
of the
say something
abuse,
about
though.
me.
That was part of their tactic and
That's
the abuse
exactly
that they
part of
were
the abuse.
doing.
And that's financial abuse too.
who's taking up for HB? Why are they making it seem like that?
Who?
In the comments, they like y'all mad at Braid, but y'all not mad at HB. Who said
HB
they
just as
wasn't mad at
bad. What are they
HB?
talking about?
Kiki,
Yes,
HB,
because
all
she
of them
had
did
no
it.
remorse. She had
All
Kiki,
of
no
stay
them
out
did
of
remorse
it.
at
it.
all.
HB, Braid,
Sneaky link, shut
Kiki,
your
stay
ass
out
up,
of it.
sneaky link.
ain't nobody giving her a pass. They all foul.
Yep.
Yeah, HB a whole demon, like just demon.
Listen, I was just about to say I'm
Yeah, that
scared of
girl is
HB because
not
she's
from.
Not
she's
a
She's
kind
whole
of
not
demon.
evil.
human.
I'm not gonna lie to you, she
Yeah, she's a
evil.
whole demon. That whatever. She's a whole demon.
And I don't like to say that about people, but she kind of scared me. I'm not gonna lie to you. She had no remorse, nothing.
Wow. And then she said she was finna get ready to go out. She didn't care that she
She
was finna
said
get ready
she
to
was
go to the
finna
club.
play with her stuff and
And
in the
then he
bed,
told her to come back so she can do a whatever a battle or
bruh.
something with her gloves, and you did. So
Yeah, saying you couldn't do it after the battle.
after the
What
battle,
the fuck? You couldn't shoot one last time? What
yeah,
the
you did
fuck?
that on purpose. Come back and then you can go back.
Yeah. Evil.
That's evil, pure evil.
Well, everybody had a day.
Yep.
That's coming. Because her family is pressing charges. Her family is definitely gonna take that far.
Well, they said
And I
that
hope
she left.
they get all what they deserve.
They said she left a note. Whoever, whenever that she left a note. Some guy said that
Oh yeah,
this
I heard
was
that too. That she left a
this
note
was
of all the people who were bullying her,
yeah,
all the people who she had given money to.
yeah. And he said
Mm.
that she was at his funeral home. That her family is whatever. She left a note saying who all did what to her,
Oh.
and the policeman or whatever,
Oh
whoever.
Lord. Heaven, where'd you go?
I just heard
Crypto.
she had mentioned 3 names. I'd heard about that part.
But we ain't never
Yeah,
heard
but
the
there's
note.
no proof of that. There's
Ain't
no
no
proof
proof
of
of
that.
that.
There's no proof of
There's
that?
no proof of
Okay.
that. And let
Okay,
me tell
okay.
y'all something else, right? These
What?
She
people
just
come
said
over here and they're talking about, oh, I platform HB. Listen, I'm not biased. I don't know HB. I don't know Braid. I don't know Rizzy. I don't know Kiana. We don't know none of them people. So I'm not biased. But you are. You hung out with those people. So how can we trust your judgment?
okay,
Mm-hmm.
crypto. Listen,
Mm.
I got a question for you. There's people in the queue. It's up to you.
Well, I'll
What you
drop
want?
We
down.
gonna
I
let her
just
back
wanted
up.
to voice my opinion about The young lady who unalived herself.
Oh, we're not on that right now, are we?
No.
Where did heaven go?
It looks like it. That's what
Ain't
everybody talking
listen.
about.
Ain't
I
Yeah,
don't know.
how
I
do
got
I drop
dropped by
down?
accident.
these people didn't
You want
have
to get
that
down?
good.
Cause
None
I
of
Yeah.
got to
these
drop
people
her.
didn't have
Lion
that
want to
good
get down.
sin.
Yeah, you can host. You can drop me down too to if you need to bring somebody up.
Okay. What you say, crypto? Did you call me, crypto? Do you want to hear what she got to say?
Who?
Angel. She in the queue. But it's up to crypto because one thing I don't
It's up to me
believe
what? Let her
if
come
you
up. I don't care.
okay.
Baby, I'm better than that. I told you I don't share spaces with certain fools, and I that right there I don't do.
But here you
I
are.
don't.
But
Let
here
me
you
ask you
Let
a
are,
me say
though.
question though,
this.
Here you
Angel.
are.
Don't
Here
speak
you
on
Let
are,
me
nobody
though.
ask
I
you
hung
a
out with
question,
because you
But
don't
here
Angel.
know.
you
Angel,
are.
let
You
me
don't know
ask
who
you
I
a
hung out with.
question. What
There
you so
you
mad
are.
at? What you so
I'm
mad
not.
at?
No, actually, I'm laughing. I'm
Okay,
literally
so
laughing.
but you up here aggressive. You ain't laughing. You aggressive.
Actually, I came up because I saw Syndicate was
But
hosting a
our
fair
question
panel.
to you is why you so mad at crypto? Because he has somebody on his page, on his
I just don't
platform.
rock with people that do that. I don't do that type of activity. I don't
But
platform
don't you
certain
rock with
people.
Braid?
Who said
Right.
that? Who said that?
You
You
said
just
who
said
said
that.
I
that?
don't rock with no braid, baby.
You just said Braid, you give it to Braid. He called the police.
That's
He
all I
should have
said.
called him
That was
after
it.
they all was over there messing with the girl. You was over there too?
No, I was not.
Oh.
Let's not make no assumptions.
I ain't making no assumptions. I'm asking you. You right
Thank you
here.
for asking, Kiki. That's how you get answers, baby. You ask questions and you get answers. I have never hung out with Braid. I have never hung out with anybody in that crowd. Ever.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so are you on Messy Talk?
I was on Messy Talk, yeah, when Messy Talk
A
was
whole police
Messy Talk.
officer?
I was on Mess. I have nieces and nephews, TikTok nieces and nephews that are on the old version of Messy Talk. What it is now is
You the
not what it used to
popo
be.
and you was on Messy Talk?
Wait, say that
Yeah.
again?
Ain't you the police and you was on Messy Talk?
And a preacher. What you mean?
And you
I'm
was on
supposed to
Messy
have.
Talk?
Whoa.
Yes.
Oh
He said,
wow.
and a preacher.
That's why they say the more is more devils in the
But
church
you
than it is.
see, you don't understand the context of why I would be on Messy Talk.
If you a preacher, you know Messy Talk
Maybe
is
she was
not what it
recruiting
is.
souls, Kiki.
You don't know the people that I've prayed for on Messy Talk.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
You don't know
I
that.
won't take that from nobody.
They'll do what they do on the front side of this app, but they'll inbox me a message and say I need prayer. And I'll see them change after that. And as a police officer, most of them, I've never been shy about that. I can't hide it. It's Googleable.
Well, can you please pray for tea time? Because I don't think she
I
should go.
have. That
Okay.
she's my mutual. I'm not making it. Now, I am not, well, I will never tell you a lie. I will stand 10 toes. I have never hung out with Bray. I have never hung out with none of them. Trina, I know Trina. Who else over there that's in this? I know $2. I know I ain't gonna call no other names, but I know a couple of people on that side.
Mm-hmm.
Um, however, T is my mutual. We got each other
Wait,
phone
wait,
number.
wait, Angel. Somebody said, well, why don't you pray for the hate you have towards crypto? I
I
don't
don't have
understand.
no hate. Who said I hated the dude? All
Well,
I
the
said, okay,
comments
let's
is
go back
off
to
the
what I said. I
chain.
said I do not share space with certain people, and that doesn't only apply to him. If anybody that was involved in Rizzy's situation was in a panel, I wouldn't be in a panel with them.
But how can you get mad if he don't know nobody and he's trying to figure out what's going on? We don't be on Messy Talk, so
Yeah,
we
we not
don't
over
know
there.
everybody. So we was trying to figure out what was going on. He's trying to understand what was going on. That's what his platform was
Who?
about.
You,
Oh,
Who? Wait, wait,
crypto.
I
hold on,
don't
hold
know.
on, hold on,
I
hold
don't.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Listen. Let me just clear this shit up real quick, okay? I don't care about your opinion. Y'all literally over there grifting and taking money from this lady, taking money off of her trauma, taking money to let her come back, taking cash apps, taking gifts, doing this, doing that. Y'all are the worst ones. We ain't never been over there doing none of that shit. And I ain't never took no money from that lady. But y'all mad because I let HB come up and speak? Like this is really what y'all mad at? Y'all pointing the finger at me because I let HB speak? Get over it.
And everybody
You
was over there
you
gifting her.
literally you literally just came up here and took up for Braid and tried to give him an alibi. This is the worst, like this is the worst motherfucker
Thank
in the
you,
whole
Amanda.
equation. Not only did Braid pretend that he liked her, he went to do her hair. He charged her for his travel. He charged her for his hotel room, and he did all this fuck shit. He made a fake SA charge on her and all this shit. And you come over here trying to cape for him. Like, how are we supposed to respect you when you caping for that dirtbag? All the shit that he did to her. You know she was a victim of SA, right? How you gonna accuse a SA victim of SA? It's diabolical.
That was crazy.
Hold on, Crypto. Let her talk.
And you no, I'm gonna let her talk when I'm done because she came up here and tried to come at my neck. You crazy? Braid King is a dirtbag. He took thousands on thousands on thousands, and he just mad now because he can't get no more money. So is Kev. So is all y'all goofy asses. So don't come at me because I gave HB a voice. So what? It's my platform. I can do what I want with it. But you ain't coming up here talking about none of the wrong shit Braid King did. Did you? Did you mention anything wrong that he did? No, you just said, oh, I give him kudos because he called the police. That's a pretty fucking low bar, don't you think?
Can
Yeah,
she
I'm done.
answer?
The floor is yours, Angel. She ain't talking.
Look, they keep bringing up this lion that HB gave me. Like I could stop her from hitting the button. Is there anywhere in the tape where you see me ask her for a lion? Hell, that shit wasn't even my live goal. She just sent it to me. But somehow that's my fucking fault, right? This is what they mad about. They mad that she sent me a lion. Who gives a fuck?
Thank
Did you
you.
tell did you tell Kev to turn his gifts off when he was grifting all day and getting gifted and all that? Did anyone say something to him? Yeah, that's what I thought. Don't ever try to come at my neck when you come up here trying to get his goofy ass nigga props like he did something right. Everything he did was wrong. He's the reason she ain't here no more. And that's a fact. So don't ever try to give him no props in front of me and try to come for my neck. Fuck wrong with y'all? I ain't never said in them lives a day in my life. 'Cause if I would have saw that shit, I would have intervened. Everybody in my crew would have intervened. We would have DM'd her. We would have stopped her. We would have saved her. We would have helped her. We would have been a friend. We wouldn't have tried to take money from her. Coming over here caping for him. I'm done talking. I'm done talking.
Yeah, the fact that they made up a few days before and people really like think that that was a real friendship is just beyond me. I don't see how they don't see the abuse from the beginning and how he acted whenever she supposedly did that to him. I was like, you couldn't tell that he was faking. Like they, I mean, it was obvious.
No. And you know what? There's a video where he says, right? And I'm gonna post this video, right? There's a video where Braid King says, well, if you give me 25K, we'll forget about the whole thing.
Yes,
Well, did you hear that?
exactly. Yes,
Did you hear that?
exactly.
Oh, give me
Oh,
25K and we'll act like it never happened.
yeah.
Find
What
anything
the
of me
fuck are
doing
you
it.
talking about?
Find anything of me doing anything to her. Find anything of me even sitting in her live. Find any footage, find any comment of mine in her live or in any one of their lives. Find any activity anywhere where you see Angel from birth Or I'll give you all of my pages where you can find any one of them. They
Angel,
got a
Angel,
Cadillac Escalade
Angel,
out there you can
Angel.
have, partner.
No
Cause what
one
you ain't
ever
gonna you can't never
accused,
give me that.
no one
Thank you,
accused you of
Cassie.
anything. You came up here and accused me. I don't need to find any videos
No,
of you
you
because I
said
didn't say you did
I hang
anything.
over there with them.
I didn't
That's what
say
you just
you did
said.
anything. You came up here and accused me, and now you're
I
talking
just
about
said I don't sit
find
in
anything where
platforms
I
with
did
certain
anything.
people.
You came, so then get your ass out of here. We don't need you here. We don't want
She
you
pulled
here.
me back up here.
I pulled you back up here. You didn't even
Oh, well,
listen.
thank
She
you.
asked me, and I said, I
Thank you
don't
for letting me
care.
know that because
You
I
don't
don't share
listen.
platforms with you. I
Well,
don't.
get your ass out of here then.
You ain't said nothing but a word because you're beneath me, sir.
Damn, y'all.
Bye. Bye. Go back to Braid Kings.
But yeah, I saw that video for the 25K, and then I
Oh,
also
just give me 25K and we'll forget
HB
all
in the
about it. What?
background too saying, "Rizzy, like, are you gonna agree to it? Like, what?
He said, I'll
And then
forget
she
what
said, and then they
I'll
said, oh, well, we can work out a payment plan. Did you hear that part?
Yes, we can work out a payment plan." They really was trying to get that 25K. It's like they talked about it. Like, yeah,
And
we're
then you
gonna
come up here trying to say that, oh, well, I give him credit. Man, shut your, go lay down.
acting like he wasn't leading that girl on too, acting like he never led her on.
But are you from Messy Talk or you just saw the clips?
I just
Jip,
I went and did a deep dive. I don't know. I didn't know
be
nothing
all
about
over
Messy Talk
TikTok.
until the first time I heard about it was when tea time. I mean, yeah, just a little bit. Not. I didn't really know anything about it. I just knew she was part of Messy Talk.
I was about to
Then
say,
when this
Amanda, let me
happened,
find out you know a lot.
I
no,
know.
when
I was
this
just
happened, I
gonna
found out a
say.
lot. Yeah.
and look, guys, they're mad at me. They're more madder at me for getting gifted a lion than they are for the people who caused her unaliving. You see how weird
I
that
knew they
is?
was jealous about
You
Rizzy going
see
to
how weird
HB.
that is?
That is
Yeah.
weird.
They're
They
mad at me for getting gifted on this app, but they're not mad at people who took money from her day in, day out, abused her, falsely accused her of SA, played games on her mind, and they were aware of her mental illness, right? Everyone was aware of that, right? Because she's been
mhm.
in and out of facilities, right? So we all know this.
Is
They
But
it
you
choose who
come
nosy?
they
up
want to
here,
pocket watch.
Even
right,
nosy
right,
about
right.
Canada? And
Huh?
whatever she did, I say even nosy, whatever, when she interviewed her, she was
That
like,
was crazy. Why did
I
you
didn't
feel the
even go
need
there.
to
I didn't
do
go
that?
up there after
But it's
after
crazy that people are pocket watching you when I've seen a lot of lives because the algorithm is just throwing me into this when I deep dive, and everybody has their gifts on. Everybody is monetizing off of this. So,
Thank you.
everybody.
like, why are they pocket watching you when everybody is getting gifted off this? Nobody has their gifts
Ebony,
off.
you know what, Ebony? I went over to CEO's Live, right? And they called me up on the panel and they was asking me why didn't I have my gifts off? All while simultaneously getting gifted on his panel because his gifts were not off either.
Like, make it make sense.
Right? Like, what
This
the
is
fuck?
crazy.
Now everybody had
What
a
the
gift.
fuck?
Certain people, everybody, mostly everybody that talking about Rizzy had a gifts on.
What are we talking about?
I think the only people that don't are people that just never went live before anyway. They just don't go live and they barely have anybody in there.
Yeah,
Otherwise, if
but
they was already doing lives before, then ain't nothing changed.
that's what I'm saying. But if TikTok is their job, then they gonna
That's
have
not
a live
exactly
their job.
lives before. Then ain't nothing changed.
That's what I'm saying. But if
That's
TikTok
not
has a live
exactly.
their job, I mean,
Look
whatever
here.
you talking
You
about.
can and you
I can
can't
tell
tell
you
somebody
this.
to stop doing something when you're doing it either. That's just crazy.
I can tell you this. Whatever money was spent on that lion did not affect Rizzy at all. But every dollar they took from her
Mm-hmm.
did.
Mm-hmm.
That part.
Y'all actually took money from her. And guess what? When the police look at her financial records, y'all
Mhm.
ass is all going down.
Oh, that's all coming up too. People are like, "Oh, they're trying to delete stuff." They can't delete that, honey. That's forever. That it's there.
But guess whose name won't be on her financial records?
Mm.
Yeah, because they can go to all her cash app, who she cash app, how
Oh
much she
yeah.
cash app.
How much gifts she was sending, all that. all that money she spent to fly him out there. She was not in the right mind to be making all those kind of decisions whenever they're trying to use it
Listen,
against her.
there is nobody in that space that she didn't cash app. No teeth Kev, or Kev the comic with his no teeth.
She had to cash up HB whenever she did the interview.
Right.
That
Genty, they all on her cash app. Every last one of
Okay,
them.
wait, y'all. I'm back. How did we take a detour down
sorry.
a
Amanda,
whole nother
Amanda,
avenue?
I don't know.
Amanda, girl, you be outside.
I was gonna
Oh
say,
my
Amanda,
lord.
you
We
talking
was
like
You
talking
doing
you.
too
about tea
much.
time
I'm
being
sorry,
arrested
y'all.
today.
See, Amanda,
He
you
is arrested.
feel like
I don't know what
you got
happened.
facts off these clips, sis. I'm just saying, I don't know. That's on you. But I thought y'all were talking about tea time. I really can't talk about Reezy right now. Rest in peace to Rizzy. Crypto, I love you. Just woosah, relax.
Oh, I'm chilling.
Okay,
I
cool.
just don't like
No.
hypocrisy. I don't like hypocrisy. You don't come up here when you sat around them people. You was part of the problem.
It's just
If you sat there, listen, if you sat there and you cheered it on, it's just as bad as doing it to her. It's just as bad.
I
Oh,
think.
he called 911. That's too bad he didn't do
I
it
mean,
before she unalived.
I
Right?
was on messy talk for a minute. It's just it's a whole different world, and there's different sectors to messy talk, and it is different. And if and I think to some of us, we just not gonna understand. But I do feel bad for Reezy. I mean, rest in peace. I hate that she felt that that was the only way to go. Sin, I love y'all, everybody. I love y'all. I hope y'all have a good
Where
holiday.
you going, Nick Nack?
My head hurts, and I really don't. I don't like the arguing and all that shit today.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
sorry.
I don't
I
know
won't
how
talk about
we
it no
got
more.
there
Yeah,
or
I'm
here.
sorry.
Yeah.
But Nick Nack, did you get the full story about tea time?
No, I mean I did, but I didn't. I
Okay.
don't. I
Hold on. I'm back. I had to go
okay.
and handle some, take care of my mom and give my daughter something to eat. But I'm back.
I just
So,
you know how I don't really. I feel like our people. We just been arguing for like 3 months, and I hate to see it. I hate to see
oh,
crypto
but
angry.
you know what, Nick
I
Nack,
am
my
not angry.
platform, I don't do that
Okay.
arguing. I
I
don't
am
do
not
that
angry.
energy.
Alright.
I don't know what
Nah, but you know
happened.
what? We gotta
I don't
call a
like the
spade a
I
spade.
don't like the I don't I feel like everybody right now is just not in a good space. Some people really lost the Rizzy. It's not easy for them, and I feel like everybody's pointing the fingers at everybody else, and I just feel like her life is
But
over.
Nick
Everybody
Nack,
pointing the
I've been
fingers at
running this
crypto, and I
live for
wasn't even
hours
there.
and nobody mentioned Rizzy. I had plenty of people in here and it was not about that situation. I don't know how we got there.
I don't know. I don't know
Did
what
you?
happened.
Let me ask you this, Nick Nack. How many people have you heard blame crypto just today alone? How many?
I haven't been online today, but if you want me to go back, I can go back.
But
Just
Nick Nack,
just
did you know her?
roughly.
You said what?
Did you know her?
Did I know her? No, but
Yeah.
I knew of her because I used to be on Messy Talk. I was a comment cousin, but not like that. I would more or less just be in the
Damn,
room.
Nick Nack, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I've
So
been going
that
back
makes a
to.
lot of sense now. So you always had a biased mindset when it came to tea time
No,
because
I
you knew of
actually
her.
fought. No, I actually followed. I
Right,
Wow.
So now
crypto,
you telling the
right?
truth.
It's
no,
coming out now.
I actually
Whoa.
followed Tea Time
Whoa.
So
because
Nick
I
Nack, now you telling the truth.
I actually followed Tea Time because I liked her.
Wow, crypto.
So
Whoa.
now she
I
telling the
actually
truth today.
followed
Coming
Tea
out.
Time because I liked her.
Cinderella, the truth is
Wow.
now coming out. So you be
Right? Because
outside,
I'm
Nick Nack.
telling you,
You be
me and Nick
outside.
Nack will bump heads every day.
No, we
But
only
Nick
bumped
Nack would be
heads
like,
on the
no, Cinderella.
law.
Da 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 da. Like,
No,
so
we
she
only
had a
bumped
biased
heads on
mindset.
the law. We only
Nick
bumped
Nack,
heads because
No,
I
no, no.
said,
So Nick Nack, let
nah.
me tell you how
this
bias
is
works.
crazy
It's
work.
also it's very
I
subconsciously.
don't
You
have a
may not.
problem with T.
No,
I
listen.
followed her.
I understand, but listen, Nick Nack, you may not have consciously thought that knowing her prior affected how you thought about this case. You get what I'm saying? So people
Mhm.
who never heard of a tea time had a different mindset because that's how the human brain works. I hope you understand that. It's not just you, it's all of us. So you may not even have been aware that you had a biased mindset. Just know that. But it definitely influenced the way you thought about this case.
Not at all. I promise.
You just
I,
don't know it. But
not
I
you just
promise you
don't
it
know.
did.
I promise. It's not. I
I'm
didn't have
telling you
any.
it did.
I literally was only talking about the process and the law, and clearly I was right. Sin. I love you.
I love you too.
So Nick Nack, let's just talk about bias for a second, right? Like, are you
Okay.
aware that judges have to be trained and taught what their biases are, right? The idea of bias is that you don't know it. You're not qualified to speak on your own biases, right? Like
Hmm.
someone from the outside has to point it out to you, right? So it's
Are
not
y'all
something that
trying,
you're
are y'all
doing
trying to school
consciously.
me on the law when I did 2 years of pre-law and I'm
No,
a
it's
paralegal
not about the
too?
law. It's
No,
about
no, no,
I
psychology.
no.
wanted to
It's
be a
about the
judge.
brain, Knick-Knack. It's
Like
not about law.
I did very well in psychology too. Listen, y'all, I understand unconscious bias. I understand that. I'm saying
Okay, good.
I just knew of her. That's it. I didn't, and I followed her because I thought she was funny. So wouldn't my biasness go towards her? I was just speaking the law.
Okay, listen. It's for
Clearly,
example, like
I
myself.
was
I'm biased
correct.
towards
Clearly, I
defending
was
BLK women. You hear me?
correct.
I am. I don't want to. I advocate for them, and then to me, I look at things always as
Thank you,
okay. If
Emma.
you can't prove it legally, if you just looking at law, then you got to have a unbiased mindset. You have to be neutral. With that being
Exactly.
said, that could have been my sister. T-Time could have been my mom. You understand? We literally from the same place. You have been living. You have lived there as well. What if that was you? And I understand, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You probably wouldn't be live streaming, but before you knew about the running of the red light, you couldn't consider, oh my gosh, and him not being in a crosswalk, it could have happened to anybody.
Listen, Sin. I feel like y'all are unfairly judging me right now because I just spoke on the law outside of that because y'all are talking about being trained in things, which is why I wanted to be a defense attorney. I went to school for that. So
So
I
how would you
understand.
defend her?
Hold on, let me finish, my love. I was able to take my feelings out of her being a black woman because I told y'all if I was really just being biased, it would have been up because I said if it was the other way around, I would be ready to burn him alive.
So my
So
question
I
to you
did
now
show
is how would you
I
defend
did
her?
show grace. I showed
Okay.
grace for her
So let's
because
say you're her defense attorney. How
okay,
would you defend her?
given what I fully know now, because even at that time, I was just really saying the law and the process and what I
Okay.
thought was going to happen because of that. Because I didn't want other black and brown people that I advocate for to
Well,
think
let's take
that
the
these
color out
things
of it,
didn't
Nick Nack,
happen.
and I just
Well,
want you to
y'all
tell me
said,
how to defend
y'all,
her.
okay, taking color out of it. If I could, if I were to defend tea time in this case, with what I know, I would definitely work out a plea agreement for her. I do think she's gonna maybe have to do at least a year, and maybe the rest can be probation. But I don't know if they're gonna just give her straight probation.
Okay, I'm finna shut it down. So
Okay?
everyone, y'all can follow crypto. Um, thank you for that, Nick. Y'all can follow crypto. Thank you for that, Nick Nack.
Don't you know what?
Thank you, Cinderella, for having us.
Oh, you are also welcome. Thank you all for coming out
Yeah,
and
thank you. I enjoyed it.
All right, Sin and everybody.
thank you, Love Black. Oh,
Mhm.
I appreciate it. All about my live goals. See, y'all got to talking about grifters and folks getting stuff for money. Thank you, Amanda. My Uber Eats has gotten here. Totally forgot to go grocery shopping for the holiday. Thank you, Miss Marie. That's what I'm talking about,
You
y'all.
better go
Help your
tomorrow. Them
girl
stores
out.
closed at what, 7 o'clock?
You said what, Charze?
I said them stores closed at 7 o'clock tomorrow.
Oh, they do. Thank you, Nick
Yeah.
Nack.
Yeah, I work at Whole Foods, so yeah, we most of them close at 7.
Oh gosh. Well, I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna go get my size from Aldi's and probably go to Safeway for everything else. What time Safeway close? Shit, I ain't talking about
Yeah,
whole.
most of them close.
Thank you, Shyla. Thank you. Live goal completed. Y'all rock. You know that. Thank y'all, ladies. Thank y'all so much. I really do appreciate it.
All right.
So please come back to my next live. I will share it out and thank y'all.
I'll see what I can do,
All right,
Nene.
take care. Happy holidays, everybody.
Yeah,
Bye,
happy
All
y'all.
right.
Happy
holidays.
holidays.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Oh, I thought that was done already. Thank you. Thank you, Love Black.
Sis, don't give her nothing else. She been mean to me all day.
Girl, my
All
favorite.
30,
Are you insane?
all
Knick Knack,
30
don't do
minutes.
that.
You
Don't do
see
that,
how
Knick
she
Knack.
just turned on me?
Knick Knack. That was not, I love, listen, you give me a good debate. What are you
I
talking
know. I'm
about?
just playing. I
Like,
love you. I'm just
I love
kidding.
you. All right. I'll talk to
Enjoy
y'all
your
later.
food. I'll talk to you later.
Okay. A good debate. What are you
I know.
talking
I'm
about?
just playing. I
Like,
love you. I'm just enjoy
y'all
your
later.
food. I'll talk to you later.
Okay.